G. What's up, fellas?
Hey, everybody.
So
That last clip
I don't want
reminds
to
me.
talk
I've
too
been
long tonight because we have a crazy episode tonight.
super
guys.
show tonight.
It's awesome, and I'll be bringing in all three of our guests in about 5 minutes or so. But anyways, Johnny, you had your finger up. What
No,
were
I
you
was
gonna
gonna say, Harry, you started saying something. What were you saying?
No, that reminds me. I've been watching a marathon of Curb over the weekend. Have you guys seen that new show that Larry David did?
I've seen
that historical
commercials
one?
for it. I haven't
Oh,
watched it yet.
It's pretty much more the same. Larry David Seinfeldian humor. You know what I mean? It's like a spoofy and whatever, and slightly political with a few jabs in there.
Okay,
But it's pretty funny. If you like Curb, you'd love this show.
I do. I've
pretty much
seen every
interject-
episode.
You'd love this one. This show. It's pretty good.
Okay, it's on my
But
radar.
how's everyone's
sure.
How's everyone's fourth? Everyone have all their fingers, all their digits.
All the digits are
Very nice.
there.
Very nice.
I do.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
I didn't mess around with fireworks, although I was at a barbecue that had a lot of fireworks being blown
Yeah.
off, so but it was
Yeah.
nothing really dangerous, which was good. I have been to ones that have been
Yeah.
very dangerous though. I've been to one, I remember years ago, high school friends, where people were just lighting firecrackers and literally hucking them at each other. And
Oh,
it was
nice.
just like, oh my God. It
Yeah.
was like the
Nice.
most dangerous thing I've ever been a part of. Like, I stayed far
Yeah.
away. But yeah, anyways, how are you guys?
Harry?
Yeah. No, I didn't really do too much. Just watched that show and just did family stuff. My sister was in Greece, so I didn't go over. I couldn't go over her house and bug her, so
Gotcha.
she's back
How
now.
about you, Johnny?
Yeah.
You must have cooked up some good barbecue. I would
No,
imagine.
I didn't even fire up the grill just because it was
No?
so hot. Like we were going
Yeah,
through a heat wave.
The weather
Oh,
was awful.
right.
The
yeah.
weather was awful up here in the
Yeah.
Northeast. Well, like not awful. Like it was nice out. It was like hot, but then like it would get a little humid or like it would rain and that would kind of throw things out of whack. But I
Anything above
ended up-
75.
Yeah.
Depends.
Anything above
Also,
75, I can't.
it depends. It's the humidity. Like above 75 is okay if it's not humid. If it's
Yeah,
humid,
actually,
then
it's
that
the
just
dew
doesn't
point.
feel good. You know what I
It's-
mean?
It's
Humidity
the dew
can make
point, Johnny.
68 feel like freaking 80. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
gross.
right.
Makes it feel like Jim Carrey crawling out of the rhinoceros ass. That's what it feels like.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was
that
the
hot?
PG version. That was the PG Ace Ventura movie.
Right.
That's the funny thing about that.
Uh,
But I ended up on the 4th, standing on an overpass, on a bridge at an overpass, and watched the fireworks from Boston from afar. So
Okay.
I didn't drive all the way into the madness. I stood on an overpass with cars speeding underneath me and watched some fireworks, which was cool.
you could see them pretty good.
Well, I mean, it was from afar, but good enough. Like they were in the sky. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Did you guys see the?
That's cool.
Did you guys see the?
Then you have to deal with the
drone show?
traffic afterwards, which that's
No,
kinda
I was
nice.
literally pulled over to the side of the street, hazards on, walked on the bridge over the overpass, stopped right in the middle where we had good view and watched.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's not bad at all.
yeah, it was pretty cool.
Did you guys see the drone show? Like,
I saw
during the,
videos of it. It looked
it's pretty
cool.
Oh yeah,
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 it looked
yeah,
pretty awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I just saw the fireworks. I didn't see the drone show.
It was like what was that? There was a long way home or
Paul
whatever
Revere.
with the drones.
Oh.
It's like Mysterio
Yeah.
running those the drone show up in the sky.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
right. That's right.
Okay.
So
You guys found there.
Comic-Con did that, I think it was last year, and they had drones assemble over Petco Park to
Okay.
make it look like Galactus was taking over, and Galactus
Oh,
was
that's
coming.
cool.
It was
cool.
really cool.
Yeah, the most impressive thing about the drones is how much the depth they can get. Like
Oh.
it's all 3D and like
Right.
it's crazy, and like even the shading, like when they made all the airplanes, but they made the lights look like the propellers were moving. It was crazy. Like
Yeah,
it's
it was pretty
crazy
cool.
cool how they make that stuff work.
Think
Also
about how
scary,
far we've
too.
come, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right.
To that point, it's almost like phasing out fireworks,
Yeah,
right? Which,
yeah.
I mean, I'm always for fireworks. Give me explosives.
Yeah,
and
but
the
if you-
drones
you
will
know,
take
if you
over the planet.
If you
The
can,
drone
if you can
invasion.
jazz it up with a few drones too, why not?
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Not mix it all together, you know.
Yeah.
You know what
Um,
I'm excited about? Like tomorrow night is the premiere of the new season of Dark Side of the Ring, and they cover hold on,
oh,
Jeff
who they
Jarrett.
cover? Jeff Jarrett, right? Who else they cover? Hold on, I have it written down here. Big Boss Man,
What network is that on now?
Oh, that's
Is
on
that-
Vice.
Vice, right? Whatever Vice
Vice
is. I'm not sure.
TV, okay.
Yeah. Dark Side of the Ring.
But they have-
Holy
But they have
part
Big
of
Boss Man,
yeah,
Samoa
Big Boss
Joe.
Man, that's a good one too.
Samoa Joe,
Okay.
There's one for Samoa Joe, really?
Samoa Joe, right? Yep.
Oh,
But I'm
interesting. That's cool.
excited about Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. That's what I'm looking
Oh,
forward to.
nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
so-
The Samoa Joe one will probably have some AEW stuff,
Yeah, probably.
which will be cool.
Yeah.
It will be cool.
Well,
So
I look forward to seeing that on your Plex, Johnny, at some
so yeah, well, I mean, I saw in the Dark Side of the Ring promo that Tony Khan is actually in one of the episodes. So
No, maybe
it
it's
must
that
be
one.
the Samoa Joe one.
Yeah. That's cool though.
Yeah.
I'll
yeah.
definitely be tuning in for that. I like that show. But
Yeah,
I
it's a
missed a
good show.
lot of them too. Do you have the whole I forget, do you have the whole run on your thing?
I
Plex?
did until everything crashed. I have to
Okay.
think.
You gotta
I might
re-add
still
it
have
at
it. I
some
have to
point.
re-add it otherwise. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think.
But yeah,
the Mr.
gentlemen,
Wonderful.
go ahead.
I think the Paul Orndorff heel turn was probably the most famous or best one ever. What do you guys think? Isn't that
Well,
like when I remember as a kid watching that? I'm like, no, really? Like the pile driver,
Yeah.
clothesline Hogan first.
He
like,
was a
they're
good
best-
heel.
It was one of
Yeah.
the best ones, yeah, I have to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah,
But we
as a
could
kid.
talk about wrestling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can get.
Right.
I was going to say we could. Yeah, I don't want to get too deep in the weeds here. I was
Yeah.
almost
Right,
pausing
right,
to see. Okay, are we going to talk more wrestling, or should we?
Yeah,
should we
no.
ease off? So to that point, you know what I'm really excited for tonight's show.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have
We've-
a bunch of awesome guests tonight.
and we're not doing like the separate guests tonight. It's gonna be
No.
just everybody in,
Battle
talking
Royal.
on an
It's a
episode.
battle royal.
Battle Royale, yeah. But we've had all three of these guys on before in previous episodes, but never together like this, which is great.
Yes,
And we're promoting two campaigns tonight too. We got the Adolescent Radioactive Black Belt Hamster Omnibus, the 40th anniversary, and we also have the pre-launch for the new Nearer X. So this is like all like heavy duty indie stuff, which I love. And these guys have been creating comics for a very long time. So I'm excited to have these guys back. So what do you guys think? Should we just bring them all in and start talking, or what do you guys think? Or is there an order we want to bring everybody in?
I think people should get individual introductions, but we should
Okay.
definitely bring everybody in. Yeah.
All right. And should I just start with whoever I see first?
Yeah, just whoever. It doesn't matter. Whoever.
All right. Yeah, let's do
Just
it.
close
All
your
right.
eyes.
So, all right. Without further ado, first guest, Mr. Don Chen. What's
Hey.
up, Don?
Hey guys,
Welcome back,
Hey.
Don.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome
you.
back, man.
Returning guest Don Shin. It's been years, and we're
Yes.
honored to have you back.
Yeah,
Only
absolutely.
Only a handful,
man.
5 years, I think.
It's good to be
Yeah.
here.
Has it only been? Wow. It feels like it
I think
hasn't
it is
been
5
that
years
long,
when
but-
I looked it up. Yeah.
Wow, no kidding.
Wow.
Okay. And let's bring in our next guest, Mr. Tom Doherty. What's up,
going
Tom?
on? What's up?
What's up,
5
Tom?
years?
All right.
Jesus, Don. What, are you hiding from these guys? I mean, I know you want to avoid them. Trust me, I understand. But still, 5 years? Oh,
And our last but not least, Mr. Bill Mouse.
Hey.
What's up, Bill?
How's it going,
Hey, there he
everybody?
is.
Don!
Welcome back, Bill.
Hey, bud.
I saw Tom like 5 minutes ago. I haven't seen
I
Don
know.
in a
It's
long
just,
time.
yeah.
You and me
It's-
both.
It's
Bill.
been too
You and me
long. It's
both.
been too long. We live too far away.
Yeah, I know, right? Like you guys don't get together at conventions or anything anymore, right? Like you
Well, we
guys-
live as far apart as human beings can live without actually hitting the water.
Okay.
So, like he's on the West Coast and I'm on the East Coast. So
Yeah, same with us. We're all East Coasters too.
And
And
then
then,
Don, Don hides from, he doesn't do many shows.
I haven't done a show in like decades, but
Oh.
decades, Don? Have you
You've got to
gone to a
talk.
couple?
Come
You've
on.
gone to shows, right?
I've been to quite a few.
Okay.
But San Diego Con, Bill and I were in the '90s. That was our jam.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's-
So is
that's-
that the
that's-
last
that's where we
time you
started,
guys tabled there? Was the
I think
90s?
so.
hmm
Wow, no kidding.
Yeah. That was the first time we tabled together. Was San Diego Comic-Con. Yep.
Still, you got a little gray in that beard, man.
I got a lot of gray in this beard. I'm growing it longer because I want to cosplay as Kratos. So I got
Yes.
I got to put the red. I'll put on the muscle suit. I don't think Kratos is. Got the, I'm over here eating chocolate chip cookies while telling you I'm going to cosplay
The
Kratos.
food of the gods.
He's
Bill.
going to be cosplaying as God of War with a pot belly.
Well, I know
Cookie apocalypse.
I know Tom and I are gearing up for San Diego in a few weeks, but
Yep.
Yeah, let's
could
go.
you guys talk a little bit about your time tabling together and exhibiting back in the day? Any
Yeah, like
stories
what
you
was
can
San Diego
riff
like
on?
back in like the 90s? Was it like
Yeah,
a small like hotel convention, or was it
No, it was actually a
It's at
big
the
convention.
center.
was
I,
it?
I think it's when celebrities were starting to become like larger. Because I remember when we started doing the show, like that was a big deal that they had a pavilion, a completely separate pavilion for all like the 80s and 90s, 70s like TV stars, and they had like, they started the whole Hall H thing, doing movie previews and all that good stuff.
Oh wow.
We have a kind of a story. Bill probably remembers, but at the time, his wife Veronica ran into Walter Koenig in the exhibit hall,
Oh, cool.
and did she say like back
Chekhov.
Chekhov or something like that to him? Or-
No, well, we had a thing where I saw him. He was just shopping. He was just looking around and trying to be quiet, trying to not be noticed. And I had a camera in my pocket. This is before I had a camera phone. This is in the past. Okay. So this is so I had actually a separate device as a camera. So I had my camera in my pocket, and I walked up to him, and I was just like, oh, it's like, like I love Star Trek, love your work, just some words. He's super friendly. Like, is it okay? Like, I don't want to bother you like too long because you're like walking around. Is it okay if I just like snap a quick picture and I'll just be on my way? And he put his hand on my hands, and he's like, no, if you start, it won't stop. It won't stop. So
And he has to find those nuclear vessels.
Yeah, we gave each other like a little shoulder check, and he's just like, no, you have a good time.
I would have said, hey,
But the look
Walter,
of
can I
fear
have?
in his eyes was like, if one picture gets snapped, that's it. It won't stop.
Don't blow his cover.
I would have said, hey, Walter, can I have Booger's autograph? His son Booger. Isn't his son though on what show that was that? With Kirk Cameron, Booger, his friend Booger.
Boner, wasn't it? Wasn't it
Boner.
Boner,
Yeah, it was
not Booger. Who am I thinking of?
Yeah,
All right, Boner,
his
not
growing
Booger.
pains.
Sorry.
Booger,
My
I
bad.
think, was in
My bad.
Better
Booger
Off
was-
Dead or something.
No, yeah,
Was it
Booger
Booger
was
Revenge of the
Revenge of the
Nerds?
Nerds, but he's
Revenge of the
also
Nerds. Yeah.
yeah, it's Curtis
Right, true.
Armstrong's the actor there. Yeah, that's what you're
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, when we showed up to San Diego Comic-Con back in the 90s, it was Don, Laura, myself, my former wife Veronica. She was actually here just this weekend because it was my daughter's birthday.
Aw.
So it was really, really cool. We had some really cool family time together. It was awesome. So we showed up to San Diego Comic-Con with track lighting, a big display thing for all of our graphics and all this sort of stuff. So everybody has the impression that we've been doing this for 10, 15 years already. So
Yeah.
we kind of hit the ground running. Yeah, Don made us look
Polo
good.
shirts and all sorts. Yeah, we look.
Yeah, that's right.
wow,
You had
you
embroidered
got
shirts.
that,
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
that was also when you could get a 10x10 for under $2,000. So I mean, that was because we
Yeah.
did.
How much they cost now is how much?
Oh no! Now it costs what is it? Almost $3,500, I think, for an
Ooh,
inline.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
think because I
And,
know
isn't it
corners
New
went up to
York is
38.
worse though, right? New York is like
Well,
double
New
that,
York,
right?
yeah, because New York is for
Mhm.
profit, so
Okay.
so they are just maximizing their profit, whereas
I gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
whereas San Diego is a nonprofit organization, so they have to balance the cost of the convention center with the cost of exhibitors to where they don't exceed too much profit
Mm.
because they technically can't keep any profit.
Gotcha.
So it's a very weird thing that a lot of people are not aware of. They just think all shows are exactly the same,
Yeah.
and I'm just
Yeah.
like, nope. This is why San Diego is like no other show on the planet. It's because they don't care how much money you have.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
going to do what they're going to do.
It is
You're
like
gonna-
no other show. It is its own show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being an indie creator
Its
and
own
exhibiting
category.
at both shows, you can explicitly see
Mhm.
the differences behind the scenes. And right off the bat, the way they treat professionals and professional registration is like
Mhm.
very apparent. Like, professional registration in San Diego, like if you make comic books, you can get a free badge to the show.
That's cool.
And you can bring a guest for free.
Mhm.
Like
Yep.
that's how awesome that is, right?
Yeah.
But then you look at New York or any Reed Pop show, and it's like, are you apply for professional, they reject you. You prove that you're a professional, they reject you.
Well, no, actually, Johnny, it's even better.
You bribe them with money, they side eye you, they think about it, and they say, no, you're not cool enough.
No, the best part is Reed Pop will approve you as a professional, and then they will charge you a fee for your badge.
Well, there you go. That too.
So I'm like,
if you
what-
do
what's
get
the
approved,
difference?
there's
What
a
is the
fee,
difference
right.
between me just buying a badge
Mhm.
and me applying as a professional?
It's a
There's no early
discounted
entry
rate.
for pros. No, barely. Trust me, because Reed
I'll
Pop
sneak
is
in through the vents. I'll be like Bruce
Yeah.
Willis.
Reed Pop is now owns Emerald City.
Come on to the con, have some fun.
I love it.
I mean, if you were going to hold the two shows, New York and San Diego, side by side, I mean,
Mhm.
really look at the two. You
Mhm.
leave San Diego Convention Center, what do you see? The bay, palm trees.
Oh, dude, it's beautiful.
Fifth.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. You leave
I-
New
I-
York Comic Con, what do you
Mhm.
see?
New York.
Rats the size of dogs,
No, those
cab
are in
drivers fighting
cosplay.
with Deadpool's
Those are rats
cosplayers.
cosplaying as that's rats
Hell no.
cosplaying as rats.
Yeah, there's rat pool.
A lot of rat pools.
Don't
A lot of
give that
rat pool.
suggestion out there, Johnny. Now people are going to start dressing up like that at con. Don't
Right.
do that.
Pizza rat. Wasn't that like
That's how
a,
you sneak in
rat.
for free. You dress up as your cosplay as a rat, and you just kind of sneak in.
yeah, there you go.
The biggest rat I've ever seen in New York was to the left of the Javits Center, waiting to get on a
Mhm.
bus at 3 a.m.
There
Yeah.
you go. There you go.
There you go.
But I will tell you, San Diego Comic Con is like the con actually takes over the city.
It does,
So
yeah.
it's like the gas lamp area, all the hood, like it takes over the city in a way that's
Well,
like, yeah,
because
this
the-
is comic.
because the city embraces the show.
Oh, for sure. But
I
I'm
mean,
just saying
that's
about the
the difference.
size. It's like,
Yeah.
when you go to Javits Center, no matter how many people show up, and there is a lot of people,
Yeah,
it doesn't
so
make a
you leave
dent
that
in the city.
perimeter.
It's the exact same traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only
true.
thing that's different is that there's more hot dog vendors right in front of Javits.
And
That's
a
the only
couple
thing
of couple of Irish pubs that'll welcome you with some like superhero themed beverages.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
maybe, maybe.
And like
It's like,
30
yeah,
elbows.
we call it the Superman. It's like we charge double.
Yeah.
Come on in.
I got stinking drunk at a place called Twins Pub on what was basically Blue Moon with a shot of butterscotch liqueur in it. And it tasted like Golden Grams, and I was drinking it all.
Yeah, we got the adolescent radioactive brew right here.
Yeah, right there.
I charge you 5 times. Only got 4 members, but I charge you 5.
Oh goodness.
I bet Don, if you went back to conventions, you probably do a lot of really good signing. I bet a lot of people would show up for your signings and stuff. You know,
I don't know. It's been a while. I mean, the hamsters. It's been 40 years. I still get people, asking me randomly about it. But I think this push from Dynamite is hopefully going to kind of bring it back to the limelight. But we'll see.
yeah. Speaking of that,
We need
like,
you back in your natural habitat.
Yeah, right.
Come
Yeah,
back to us.
I think it's criminal that
I'll
there
be
isn't a
bringing that
signing
back
this year
up.
for the
I'll be
book.
bringing that. What's
Yeah,
that?
well, the book doesn't ship until next year, so there's no product yet.
That's
Oh,
fair.
okay.
Maybe
I'd
maybe
show up
we
to the
can plant
con
some
and
seeds.
everybody go, "Why are you here?"
Yeah, right.
Regale us with stories of when ye were young.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So Don, how did this project get started? Like, I know you sold the hamsters to Dynamite years ago when they did the new series or the new minis, right? Wasn't that like around early 2000s?
2007,
Okay.
2008. Well, it just kind of lay dormant after that
Yeah.
miniseries. It was only like 4 issues, and then it just kind of died on the vine. And I thought, well, I kept on every year. I would kind of go, how about a one shot? How about something like the hamsters in one of your licensed properties, like Army of Darkness or something.
Yeah, right.
Nick is always really polite to me, and I could just tell, the timing wasn't right. He wasn't feeling it. And so I just kind of basically thought, oh, well, the hamsters have their run, and whenever they want to bring them back is up to them. And so I get a call from them earlier this year, and they said we want to do a 40th anniversary omnibus. And I actually didn't even realize 2026 was 40 years.
That's
No, never do the math.
Yeah, I felt really old, and at the same time I felt really honored. And they said, well, what do you have? What can you give us material wise? And back in the 80s we didn't keep digital files, so I didn't have any good copies of any of that artwork. The only artwork I had was stuff that Bill did under Parody Press, and some of that stuff I think that was never published by Parody Press will probably appear in this book, like in the bonus section, because they said go ahead and add Bill and another guy named Mike Taylor to the project. So they're going to be in it, but I don't know to what capacity yet.
Yeah, I
As long
saw
as we're there.
Bill's name on the Kickstarter, so I was going to ask what he did too, but
Yeah. So anyways, they called me and they said Jim Kohoric is kind of their main editor there. He had a Zoom call with me, and I just said, well, why don't I just gather up all that I have, the best copies that I have. And I came across a bunch of bonus material, stuff that hadn't been published, news articles, interviews, etc. And so I just shipped them off this big box of artwork and comics, including Bill's stuff. And they got back to me and they said, okay, well, this is what we want to do. And I just thought they were just going to do like a trade paperback. I was thinking, that's fine. I would love to see anything. And then they come back to me and they say, we really want to do a really good job on this. We're thinking 2 volumes. And I'm going, wow. He goes, like, one volume is going to be 400 pages and the other one's going to be like 300 pages. And so I just went, wow, that's cool. And then they start sending me the mock-ups of the packaging. And I'm going, well, this is really nice. I mean, there's some variant covers, and then we want to do a slipcase, like a hardback edition. And I'm going, wow, holy smoke. So, and then I start seeing all the ads running on social media with me plugging the book. And I was just going, this is way beyond what I thought they were going to do. So I'm just really honored that they're giving this, to me, the Midas touch. And
that's good. That's good. Yeah.
You
It
smashed
really
the
is,
goal of
like-
the campaign, and it's also a project we love. I mean, congrats on that,
yeah, everything, that's all awesome stuff. Like, but also I think it's well deserved. Like, I mean, I think I saw somewhere like that Adolescent Hamsters is like the best of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle parodies, right?
Yeah.
And
we were
like
the first, yeah, for sure.
and you guys were the first, right? Like,
yeah, we were the first, and
You made it to
it's
Jeopardy,
super
damn
cool.
it.
yeah, right. Yeah, that is cool as
It's
hell.
just so cool to see people commenting in the Dynamite ads. Saying, oh, I had that issue, and I had the 3D issue, and I lost it, or I don't know where it is. And so, a bunch of people that used to follow it, or obviously they're having fond memories, and I want to see it hit new readers as well. So that'll be fun.
I mean, I'll be reading. Like, I backed it. I'll probably be reading most of that stuff for the first time.
Awesome!
Like,
I can't wait.
I can't wait. Like, I have read some issues. I remember, like, you sent me a package when I started lettering X-Farce for you, or no, not X-Farce, Beard Zerker. When I did the lettering for Beard Zerker, you sent me a bunch of stuff. And I think it was like 2 or 3 issues of the Hamsters. I read those. One of them was the 3D one.
Oh, cool. Yeah, they're going to reproduce those. So
they're a lot of fun, man. They really, and they hold up pretty well, I think. Like the few I read, I really enjoyed. So
thank you.
Yeah, I'm on board for it.
Appreciate it.
How many,
speaking of Bruce Willis.
Okay, go ahead, Harry.
Speaking of Bruce Willis, I was going to say these hamsters are named after action heroes, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Your hamster. So which one would you take? Do you take after? Do you think the most?
I've told people I'm kind of I think I model myself more after Chuck. He's the kind of the mellow, spiritual one, but at the same time, you don't want to get him ticked off because he will use his nunchucks. And there's Jackie, who's kind of the playful kid that wants to collect toys. There's Bruce, who's kind of the cerebral MacGyver-ish, and then Clint's the wild card with the mohawk and the 357.
Yeah.
That's great. I love that you named them after action stars at the 80s. That's so good.
So cool.
There's only
It's
two
a
left.
touchstone. It's a
There's only
touchstone. It's a pop culture touchstone. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
That's what
really
makes
is.
it cool. Yeah.
So only Jackie and Clint are left among the.
Yeah, you're right.
The name after.
Mhm.
Pretty sad, actually.
Well, it's been 40
I know.
years, Harry. So
I always
Yeah,
thought-
right.
I always
I said never do the math.
I always thought if they ever did a movie,
Yeah, right.
how cool it would be to get
Never
their
go full
voices.
mathematician.
yeah. What'd you say, Don? I'm sorry.
I thought I always thought if they ever did a movie, it'd be cool to actually get their voices. But
That
Clint's
would have
probably-
been.
Well,
he
they
could
That would be
probably-
dope.
Well,
That
with-
would be
That would
dope.
be cool.
That
well,
would
with
have been
AI,
awesome.
they can do it now.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, let's not go there, boys and girls.
Sadly-
Yeah, right.
Go there.
sadly-
They have
We all
voice
want
talent.
jobs.
They have voice talent that can mimic the voices.
Yeah,
It's
we all
okay.
want jobs.
Yeah.
Let's
Exactly.
not go there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Harry. What do you think? What do you think?
We'll hire a guy.
I was impressed that there's that many issues of radioactive hamsters that you could do 2 volumes. That's like, so how
It's a
many?
lot of material. Yeah.
Yeah, that is
it's
a lot of material. Like how many? Like so, how many issues is that total that you did, Don?
Well, it was originally just supposed to be a one shot, and I was a guy at a comic book store, and I
700-page one shot.
Sounds like you went the extra mile there.
I got the turtles in my store, and this was by the time they were probably into like their 3rd printing. But I heard through the grapevine this was a really hot selling independent title, so I got it in my store and I read it, and I said, "This is awesome." And I just thought, being kind of the Mad Magazine satire mind, I thought, what if someone took this one step further? And I came up with the concept during a boring college lecture. And I doodled these 4 little heads, and I put little circles around 2 of them and a mohawk on one of them. And I thought, adolescent radioactive black hamster, it sounds good. And I had my friend Parsanovich, who was a art student at the time. I said, "Will you draw this on spec?" And he did 31 pages. And, back in those days, you don't send a PDF to a publisher. You have to make copies,
Yeah.
and then you mail them off, snail mail. And
Xerox.
you just you hope somebody will bite. And I happened to get a bite from Eclipse, who I had met through the Comic Cons down in the Bay Area. And so they said, "Yeah, well," they told me, we'll distribute it. We won't publish it. You have to put up the money to publish it. We will distribute it." And I thought, it's better than nothing, I guess. But I'm thinking, I'm in college. Where am I going to get like the money to publish this comic book? And thankfully my parents, they ponied up the money, but we were all amazed because the orders came in. It was like 55,000 copies on the first
Wow.
book.
Amazing.
Oh, the good
Yeah.
old
Your
days.
parents,
And then
by the
it went
way.
into the
Those are
second-
good parents.
Yeah, those are big
God,
numbers.
that's like, if
For
you
a
think
couple
about
of
that in
guys-
today's terms, that's like a number, what, 10 top 10 book?
Probably
now.
is now. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's insane.
Now it's a top 5.
Mhm.
yeah,
yeah,
the-
right?
Literally, the average Marvel book sells about 15 to 20,000 copies.
That's wow.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah, it was a booming time. There was a lot more distributors
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
a lot more comic book stores. But after the first issue hit and they saw how many orders they got, they came back to me and they said, "Do you want to make this an ongoing thing?" And of course, I said yes. I sold off my interest in the comic book store and I just started to do writing. And then that's how I eventually met up with Bill. We worked on a Eclipse parody called X-Farce, which is what you worked on,
Oh yeah.
like the old
Yeah.
black and white one.
And that was my
And,
first official gig ever.
yeah. So Bill and I, we kind of rode the Eclipse wave, and then Eclipse folded, and so we thought, well, why don't we?
We folded Eclipse.
Why don't we do a
Total
parody-
eclipse of the heart.
parody press? So that's how Parody Press was born, and we just
Mhm.
started doing image parodies, and then it just kind of
Oh wow.
blossomed
So
into.
what made you
Mhm.
choose hamsters of all animals for your comic?
Because I think hamsters are cute, and I also used to have hamsters, and I realized that they are really cute, but if you get them like two of them together, they'll like fight.
Yeah.
Really, they're very.
So you're writing what you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll bite
It's like
you.
bum fights, but it's hamster fights.
Yeah, and,
Where did those nunchucks come from?
yeah.
Little
You
So
promise each of them
nunchucks.
$5.
I personally had hamsters. I thought they were cool pets, and I thought from a commercial standpoint, if the turtles can make it and they're not particularly cute, I think the hamsters have a good shot.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
good.
Were your hamsters also named after action stars or?
No, I don't even remember what they were named, but one got out in my
Okay.
parents' house and it's never been found to this day.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
Somewhere in there, somewhere out there. Like Fievel.
Plotting his revenge.
Oh, that's amazing. Don, did you ever like any of the other parodies that came out of Teenage Mutant Ninja
Oh,
Turtles?
yeah, I was a big fan of Hamster Vice came out,
Okay.
and that was with Blackthorn, and that
Good old
was
Blackthorn, yeah.
kind of a take on
Miami
Miami Vice. Boris the Bear was actually one that I thought was really funny.
That one was good. I did
Yeah.
remember picking that one up as a
Yeah.
kid.
He massacres all the knockoffs, and we were in that. He had like a 2-page spread where he like machine gunned the hamsters to death, and I thought that was fun.
It's like, no.
Yeah, but we had a big run. I think Keith overall, all told with Eclipse, probably around 15, 16 issues.
Okay, so you guys made 15 or 16 with Eclipse, and then what? How many did you guys do after that as Parody Press?
We just reprinted the hamsters, although Bill did do a swimsuit story in one of our. Yeah, and it made,
True to form.
that might be it. Look, I'm not sure, but
Can you milk hamsters?
Get the Puerto Rican guy to draw it.
yeah, we didn't do any new ones, which we wanted to, right, Bill? We did a Clint
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
one shot, and I don't know if it solicited it, and it didn't get enough orders, but that was never published, and it's really he kind of destroys the whole Valiant, Ultraverse, those guys and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Wow, yeah. It's just a cool snapshot in history, a comic history of that time, Really and also what's impressive about it is, like you said, it was a lot harder to make an indie book back then. There wasn't no Comics Wellspring or
Oh,
Right.
you know
my
what I mean?
gosh,
Like
no.
you had to go to a real printer and
Yeah, it's like if we weren't actually functioning as a larger comic book company, like everybody, like we have teams, we have, if Don wasn't doing what he was doing, there was no way I could ever do what I was doing.
right.
It's like everybody had their part to play, and if there was one cog missing in the machine, we just couldn't do it.
We were probably putting out a lot for a small company. I mean, Bill was probably doing maybe 3+ issues a month.
Yes.
Were you really, Bill? Wow.
I was younger and stronger and hungrier
And dumber.
and dumber. No, I loved comics. I mean, it's just we kept on coming up with cool ideas and fun stuff, and just go. You just kind of breathed it. It's like if you ask me what I drew last month, I might not even remember because I'm working on this thing.
Yeah,
And then as soon as I'm done drawing this one, it's like we'll have a good laugh. And my drug was going to the comic shop and actually seeing the books on the shelf. So it's like, oh God, yeah, I did draw that. Okay,
Right.
Cool. It's like, and see people actually picking it up. That was exciting. I mean, the 90s were magic, dude. It was the way it came together is pretty magic.
I was gonna say, there wasn't a lot of indie. I mean, there was indie stuff, but it wasn't like the level there is now. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, back in the 90s, there was this level of threshold that you had to overcome in order to print. I mean, there were 3 printers that accepted independent comic books.
Okay.
There was Brenner down in Texas in Houston. There was Quebecor up in Canada.
Yep.
And then there was one other one, which also was in Canada, but it was like the Quebecor had an East Coast division, and this other company was the West Coast equivalent. They weren't connected, but they were basically the equivalent of each other. One's the West Coast side, one's the East
No,
Coast
this is
side.
all newsprint too, right?
No, this was
Oh.
well, it depends actually. So they offer newsprint, they offer different pricing for black and white and color. And so it was, there was a certain threshold. And like you said, there wasn't, I mean, when I started doing Committed in 99, there wasn't InDesign. It didn't exist, Adobe InDesign. I laid out the first couple of books that we did.
We started coloring comics. We didn't have Photoshop.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We had Picture Publisher.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I thought it was the most advanced thing. That was like, I went from airbrushing and painting to, wow, this is Picture Publisher. I'm doing digital comics. I'm doing digital comics. So it was awesome. And then Photoshop
was
that the coloring like
never been able to be reproduced.
Well, it didn't have layers.
System. Yeah,
it didn't have layers. So you could pick a color on the screen and tell it to not affect that color.
Yeah.
So we would always, of course, we'd make a complete bitmap scan of the artwork, so that way we can select black as the color that would not get messed with, no matter what coloring we did on top of it. And that's how we kind of finagled that and made it work.
Was it like the coloring that you saw in comic strips back then with the dots? Like if you looked at it,
no, not at all.
Not quite that level, but that was the skeletal structure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
it was like it was like a next step up from that.
Yeah, the next step up from that.
Yeah, we weren't cutting out Rubylith and and doing actual color separations. But we did have like the Pantone colors were actually we had this because it would look different on the screen than it would on paper, which that's always the case to some extent. But
definitely.
Yeah, but back then it was like a really big difference between what you see on the screen and what the printer would actually put out on physical paper. So you had to over here with the Pantone. I remember Laura would help me pick out colors. It's like Nira's outfit is red. What shade of red? Oh God. I don't
Existential crisis over a shade of color.
Somebody
P17 with a formula
and it would only matter on the cover because the interiors were all black and white.
Yeah, right.
Wow, man.
Yeah, I'm fascinated with that time period.
Well, that's why Nira's hair was white, because we were publishing black and white books, and I had no idea what color I wanted her hair to be.
Oh, I didn't know.
White. Okay.
So it was white. Yeah.
It's like we didn't have the gray, right? Like,
yeah.
We didn't have YouTube videos to show you how to do it.
That's true. Yep, that's it.
All we had was
so this.
AOL.
Wow,
yeah, there's nowhere to go, really, right? Like there was nowhere to turn to, like.
No,
there was stuff. Yeah.
No, it was everything was. If people on your street didn't know how to do it, you were in the dark.
Yeah,
I mean
my wife was like taught herself how to let her like Corel Draw. I think was the program.
Yep. I remember that. Yeah.
Yep. But I mean,
so this year the hamsters. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say that's why the concept of the bullpens were so valuable. Because you get me, Bill, and Don in a room, and if I don't know how to do something, Bill probably does. If Bill doesn't know how to do something, Don knows.
Exactly.
Right? So we're all kind of showing each other over each other's shoulders in theory, right? And so
we did the closest thing that we could to a bullpen. It's like I lived in San Diego, and Don lived in Eureka, and we both moved to Virginia Beach so that we can actually live in the same city within driving distance, so that way we can actually work closer to each other. And so that was the closest thing to actually forming a studio and that really made working a lot easier. It was a really cool experience. I remember
we took it to the next level because not only were we kind of our bullpen in Virginia Beach area, but my wife said she was looking at the cost of doing these books and she's going, we are spending like $2,000 on color separations every book. And she's looking into this and she's thinking, I could buy my own image setter for like under $100,000. And so we actually had an image setter with, photo developer and chemical.
Yep.
Wow.
I remember your extra room had that chemical smell from the developer.
Like
it was just like every time I walk in there, it's just like, oh, we're at work now. It's like, we're in the factory.
Yeah, we had all this waste we had to, dispose of.
You dumped it in the bay, don't lie.
Jack Nicholson's back there. It's like,
And then you didn't have the internet, so you would send your books to the printer on an 88 megabyte SideQuest disk. Several different disks worth of material.
And you'd have to compress them in there. Like when I started doing it, I had zip drives.
Right.
And I would send off
a zip drive, right?
Yep.
I still have one of those SideQuest discs. I still have one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for old time's sake. I'll never be able to read it, but I don't know what's on it. Probably 2 pages. That's all I could fit.
That's awesome. I mean, yeah, I'm fascinated how people made comics back then, you know, that weren't like the big two. It's crazy. I mean, because I knew some of it because I was in Kubert school around 95. So they were still teaching us things like the way, you know, the way print used to be, like, you know, like we would do lettering on the overlays and things like that. And, you know, so, and then when I finally got serious about making comics, everything was by computers. So it was like I missed that entire thing.
See, that was my experience too. It's like right when I finished college, I took commercial media advertising arts. That's what I got my associate's degree in. They taught us how to do all the RubyLith, the typesetting. Like basically, it's just like the Flintstones. I mean, it's like it's just the way of putting stuff together. And as soon as I moved out to California, everything was on computers.
Yeah,
everything was like so. Everything I learned was just like, go back to
the internet
cave,
became a thing. You know, everything kind of changed in comics too. Like everyone was flipping over to digital everything.
This comic book in the cave.
Yeah,
scraps.
exactly.
Although I will say, I mean, hand lettering went all the way into the late 90s.
Oh yeah,
almost into the 2000s.
There's still a few people. There's still a few people.
Yeah,
that do
there's
it.
a small handful and something like that. I mean, I
Keep
know
the art
every once in a
alive.
while, Todd Klein will do, you know, a special book or something with somebody, you know, and he's one of those amazing hand letterer guys, you know. But
I still have my, like, what was it, the Ames lettering guide? I have one upstairs. You know, like I was never good at hand lettering, so I'm glad digital became a thing.
You are. That was the reason why there was like 17 guys who did comics entirely.
Yeah, I always thought my hand lettering was
like a basketball team. Let's go make that book.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, if you think about it, when computer coloring started, that's what, you know, Hi-Fi was, and Brian Haverland. I mean, you know, like all those guys, it was the same 9 guys, and he taught how to do, you know, and then those guys all split, and then you know that 9 became 62, and then the 62 became 940, and you know,
right.
and now all of a sudden everyone knows how to do it except me.
Well, except for like I feel like there's still not a lot of letterers considering like the amount of everything else that there's
mostly it's because of the turnaround time. So I mean, again, you know, we all know, you know, writers have, you know, X amount of time frame to write something. You know, pencilers have a certain amount of time frame. They're the next longest lead item, you know, and then you've got inkers, which is a shorter time frame, and then colorists and letterers have a weekend.
Yeah,
you know, and so people don't want to do that. Like that's too much,
that's
right?
True.
If you're gonna, you know,
you're letting the book while the UPS truck is in the driveway. Like, hey, come on, guys, come on.
I mean, you're not wrong, Bill. I've talked to some,
you're not wrong.
I've talked to some colors and letters.
That's something that I remember. Remember this, Don? Remember making deadlines where like we would drive out to the airport and actually drop stuff up at the FedEx plane. We're like literally throwing it on the plane ourselves.
Oh my God.
Take it.
With a label.
Take these 100 SideQuest discs.
Crazy.
70 pounds. It's our book.
And that's half the book. I'll get you the other half tomorrow.
Separate box for the centerfold. Here you go.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So how many pages would fit on one of the SideQuest discs?
You know what? I'm gonna fetch one. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I want to see what one looks like.
I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go find it.
My wife would know, but I don't recall how big.
I know on the zip drive discs, because they were also compressed.
600.
Yeah, so I think it was roughly about 4 pages per disc.
Wow.
That sounds about right.
Full color though. I mean, not black and white. Black and white, you could, because when I did Committed Comics Presents Threads, it was a grayscale black and white book, and we were able to get,
Houston
I
controls.
think, 10 pages on each disc, and it was a 32-page book.
Okay.
So I literally had to send them 4 of them.
Oh man, that's
Oh my God. Hang on.
88 eggs.
Look at this. It still has the Express Publications sticker on it.
Jeez.
Right.
They
The
would send
address in
those back
Virginia
to you.
Beach, right?
Yeah, they would
So
send,
we
send them back
open.
to you.
Yep, open up this bad boy. This is how big this
Oh my
disc is.
God.
Okay,
And that
now
only has 4 pages on it.
Roughly, yeah.
this is the SideQuest disc.
No wow.
This is a metal, just like the hard drive. It's a spinning metal disc. It's not a
Yeah,
floppy.
it's a hard drive. That's exactly what it was.
like museum
this is
quality.
literally a big metal
Yeah.
disc. Yeah.
I I mean, it was
Wow.
one step away from the tapes that
Uh-huh.
would, real
Huge.
tapes that would run.
Yeah, I would
Eight-track.
insert this into the
Yeah,
drive. It's
eight-track.
like good chunk. It's like the plans for the Death Star is right on this thing here.
Sure,
And yeah, I
Lucas used
love
that
that.
as a-
Yeah, I got 3 of these. I got 3 of these. I keep them in a.
so you have a whole issue. Good job.
I got
how much?
almost.
How much did
Almost.
one of those cost back in the day? Like, because you guys had to have multiple of them, right? Like,
Well, they would send them back to you. So you would send them to the printer.
oh, okay. You would
They
just
would
rewrite
extract
over 'em.
information.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
then
they
they would
would-
send them back to you.
Right,
But you
right.
would have to have, if you were doing a monthly book, you would have to have a minimum of a dozen of them, because you'll be sending 3 or 4 out at a time, and
Oh,
they'd be
you're
over-
rotating. Yeah,
They'd be
yeah.
rotating.
Gotcha.
They'd be
So-
coming back. So by the time
so
you
we're-
sent the last disc, the first ones were coming back.
I
And if
got
you don't
you.
get them
whatever-
back, you send out an assassin because you need those
Yeah.
things back. You can't do nothing without them.
So whatever
Oh my-
whatever info was on them was erased until
No,
and
they,
unless-
they would send it back to
No.
you, and then you would have to erase it. At least that's how it worked with the
Okay.
zip
Yeah,
drive
yeah.
that I had.
It's
Yeah.
almost
it
like
was
a camcorder tape. You
Yes.
just keep recording
Yep.
over
Oh my!
it.
Oh yeah, we keep on using it over and over again.
Yeah. Okay. That's
No.
interesting. Because you probably didn't need to save it on there because you had the hard copies, right? Like the original art and everything. And
Well, I
Yeah,
think
I mean, that's
we
one of
were
the
making
reasons why-
backups. We were making backups done on optical discs later on.
oh, okay. So you did keep the files digitally, but
We tried.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even those discs, they corrode after
Yeah.
a couple years, especially
Yeah.
the ones that they made back then. It's like
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah,
They
were
weren't
not
putting them on
archival.
crystals yet,
Yeah,
so it's essentially as a foil sticker on a plastic disc. I mean, if you look
Okay.
at really old CD-ROMs, it's like you'll be lucky if you can read it because they get corrupted
Yeah.
and they corrode after a while.
So, Don, I'm just going to have to say you're very lucky that Dynamite took the comics that you had and digitized them for this wonderful Kickstarter volume, because Bill can speak to that for when we did the Nera X Ground Zero. It was quite painful.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm so glad that they have all the
all the
I-
people that
I
do it,
check-
right?
Yeah, it's so nice not to have to worry about that. But I looked up how much SyQuest drives were back in the day. They were like 100 to 130 each.
Mhm.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
they were kind of pricey.
Mhm.
Jeez. Wow.
But we couldn't do it without them. I mean, those are the biggest drives that there were at the time. It's
Yeah.
like so we were always on the cutting edge of whatever was the latest thing that would.
But
make
you
it
also
work
had
easier.
the orders to make it work too. Like the
True.
numbers of books that you were selling made it,
Mhm.
made it so you could do that.
Mhm.
Which the equivalent of that today, it just wouldn't work with what people are selling.
Well, I mean, the price of external hard drives is now getting there.
Yeah.
right? Like
right?
a terabyte is $200 now.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
it's not that far off.
Well, that's
We're
because the
back
data
to
centers
90
took all the
pricing.
chips. Is it?
Of
Yeah.
course, we're
We
not
have a
selling
price
50,000
gouging
copies either.
No.
So it's
Right,
Sadly,
right.
no.
doesn't offset that. Unless you're
Well,
absolute Batman.
I think part of it is that the fact that it's a lot easier to make comics nowadays with the internet and all just everything compared to what you guys were just talking about. It makes it harder to get noticed because now you're flooded, right? And if
Oh, there's a
anybody and
lot
their
of
mother
it,
can
yeah.
make a comic
Yeah.
book, you got more weeds to get through before you find
Right.
the true talent or the true thing that sticks out. So in some ways, you guys were lucky. It was harder because it was physically harder, but
Mhm.
luckier because there was less kind of weeds to
Less
have to go
noise.
through.
Less
exactly.
noise
Less
in front of
noise.
you.
That's a real
Yeah.
good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
100%.
like media, we weren't flooded with things like Netflix where you
Oh, no,
just
you-
had
yeah,
so much.
I mean, you had summer blockbusters. You have to go out to the
Mhm.
theater. I mean, there was no, DVDs were a thing, but they were just becoming a thing.
Yeah.
Well,
You
I
know?
equate it more to because before I always had we always had the thing of we would release a book every month or every other week. You would see a new book on the shelf at the comic shops. It was like this monthly cycling of what's the new thing this month? And the way things are right now, I feel like we're like a band, and this is like we're dropping our album. So every like 3 to 4 months or 6 months, like we're dropping a new book. And it ends up being this expensive thing because we're making it's more of an event thing. There's some stickers, we're signing it, there's sketches, there's original artwork. We're trying to turn it into a really interactive thing where we're actually really interacting with the fans, right?
Yeah.
So they have like so much access to us now, where it's just like I don't feel like I have fans. I just have friends that support my habit. I feel like we're just doing something fun, and this is and because we're adults, we have to monetize our fun. But it's like that's what makes it legit. But yeah, these are just these are just friends. These are actually people. These are people that are in my life that are actually supporting the art, and it's an excuse for us to do something fun together.
I love that.
love it.
It's a great comparison.
So
Go
this
ahead.
year is the 40th anniversary of the Hamsters this year, or is it next year? What were you saying?
It's this year, yeah.
Don.
2026.
This year.
Wow.
And also
86.
I saw yesterday that Nira has turned 33 yesterday. Her birthday was yesterday.
Wow.
33. That makes me
Wow,
about
right
500 years
33
old.
young. Crazy. Happy
Wow, is
birthday.
that
Yeah,
true?
yeah.
33
Yeah, it's pretty.
for 33 years for Near.
33 years for Nira X.
Wow.
Yeah, that is.
Wow.
But how old is she in real
That's
how old is she in real life though? Is she in her 20s?
She's kind of an immortal.
You're- okay,
Yeah,
right. So-
because I write a time travel story and I constantly put myself into
Right.
a corner, and
She's
admittedly
the same
so.
age.
Yeah.
every
So
day.
I keep on rebooting her every issue. So it's so
Hey, so
I was multiverse before multiverse was cool, and now people are
Yeah.
sort of getting tired of it. But it's like I started this whole thing.
Yeah.
So can we expect a 35-year anniversary omnibus of Near X at some point?
We definitely want to do something special. I've got something special for her storyline that's coming up, like Christmas, January, something like that. Basically, there's going to be 33 assassins that are out to get her, and that's going to be like my
Oh, I like that.
way of
That's a
celebrating
great
that.
idea.
So that's gonna be a black and white book, but that's for next year. I
Okay.
always celebrate her anniversary at least a year or two after the anniversary, in which I say, Tom knows this very well.
I mean,
Or
we did the
Bill,
we
you
did
can
the ground.
adjust it to 35.
Yeah, we did the Ground Zero
Yeah.
collection. It was her 25th anniversary that were released on her 27th anniversary.
Yes, we did.
All over the book, it had 25th anniversary because when we originally started, we were like, "Yeah, we're gonna do this on her 25th anniversary," and then 2 years later, we were done.
Yeah.
But does a lady ever really reveal her true age
100%,
anyway?
100%.
This is true.
Johnny.
This is
You
true.
know,
See.
You know, she is 25 eternally. So we're fine.
Eternally.
We're fine.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
question it.
Yeah, right.
I have some
that's
I have some good girls in my life that give me feedback on the Nira character. So it's like little things like her costume being different all the time because I just feel like drawing it different.
Yeah.
But at the
I
same
was
time,
going
it's
to
like,
ask you.
it's a woman's prerogative to. She likes to wear clothes depending on her mood.
Yeah.
Like how has she changed over the 33 years? Like what are some of the bigger changes that she's gone through besides becoming
I've only gotten better at doing the exact same thing.
Oh, very
So
good.
before, I think people have paid me to get better because when I first started, I look at the first issues and I'm like, wow, people were really nice to me. Like I think God just made a path for me to be like, yeah, we'll let Bill get better. In about 15 years, it'll be a book that they'll be happy to buy.
Well, it could go the other way around. You could be getting worse. So it's
How many
good.
issues-
No, that's true. No, I'm hey,
There's a
I'll
couple
count my
people out in the
blessings.
industry like that. I'll just leave it at that.
Right.
Bill, do you know how many issues Nira has been in? I mean, Entity, we did a lot of. But I know
We did a lot with Entity. I did a lot of issues with Avatar Press, and I've done a lot of issues just on my own. And now we've done a nice little collection of issues with Committed Comics. So, I mean, it's somewhere in the 40, 50 issue
Wow.
thing.
Yeah. So
And-
if you guys ever did an omnibus, you'd have quite the amount of material.
Well, we did do an omnibus as much as we could with Tom and with Committed. So we called it
Yeah.
Ground Zero. I essentially made it my issue 0. So I call it Ground Zero, and it starts off with a little bit of new story to kind of like get people like introduced a little bit to who the character is. And then we used the first 3 or 4 series from Entity Comics, plus her first appearance from Zen Intergalactic Ninja number 0. And we basically made that the flashback. She was going through these memories, remembering all of these things. And then the story ends with some new material on the end. It kind of sandwiches it together. And that's our issue 0. That's a good jumping on point for people to see what the character, like how she is right now, but then also where does she come from? So a lot like the Avatar Press books that I did, I don't have the rights to reprint those books. even though I've got my rights to the character back, the contract had fulfilled and stuff like that, but I don't have the rights to reprint any of that material. So I reprinted the material that we do have the rights to, and that's what became our issue 0.
But there should be additional entity series, right, that we didn't do in graphic.
There are other ones. Yeah, I've got to go
Yeah.
through some boxes. I've moved back and forth between California and Virginia Beach like about 8 times for one reason or another. A couple of times because life was falling apart, and a couple of times because life was going better. And a lot of material has been lost, and I did not keep track. Just when I was keeping track, I've lost all of that paperwork that actually. So the big job now is for me to go through a whole bunch of boxes in the archive and actually let me alphabetize my own books. Oh, look, I drew this. Let me.
I wonder if
So I wonder-
somebody
it'll
at
take me a
Avatar
minute.
would give you guys the rights to publish those issues.
No, he keeps
No?
those. Yeah, that's
They want-
ironclad.
Oh, have you tried, Tom?
Oh,
You tried? Okay.
no, yeah. I've talked to William Christensen is the publisher at Avatar, and like I'm not angry about it at all. This isn't like me talking bad or anything. This is
No,
what
it's
I
how the
agreed
contract
to.
said.
This
Yeah,
was my
yeah,
agreement.
it's
It's
the
like
contract,
this
right.
is I'm drawing this for Avatar Press, and it belongs to Avatar Press. That was the
Gotcha.
initial agreement. So I never try to loophole my way, around it or something like that, because that's what I agreed to. So
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, it's just wild because you don't see them doing anything with it. So it's like,
Mhm.
I don't know. Like,
Well, I think at this point, Bill, if they were going to reprint them, they would have to get your sign off. Just like if we were trying to print it, we would need to get their sign off, right?
I think out
think
of common
so.
courtity, he would reach out to me if he was
Right,
going to
yeah.
reprint anything. Obviously,
Right.
like whatever stock he already has, it's his to sell.
Right,
So it's like
yeah.
I don't get into the minutia of looking over people's shoulders like that. It's what I agreed to. So
yeah.
it's
Yeah,
totally
I would like
totally
to. I would like to talk to them though to try to figure out something for the 40th. That would be kind of fun.
fine.
You know,
You
Well, yeah,
should.
well, we got
maybe,
some time.
maybe, maybe we'll turn around. We'll give everything to Dynamite, and they can figure it out.
Well, in researching all three of you guys, I made a startling discovery. It's almost a conspiracy that involves all three of you. So I'll point out the obvious elephant in the room. So there seems to be a rodent secret society going on here because, well, first of all, Bill's last name is Mouse. Now, granted, it's not spelled the exact way as Mouse, but still, Mouse. Go with me here. And then we have Don Chen's hamsters, which are rodents, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Coincidence? I think not. And then
Harry's the smart one there.
then the Emitted Comics mascot is a chipmunk, another rodent. And the thing that ties it all together, Bill, your daughter, her name is Cat. What eats rodents? I think it's all connected. If you think about it.
Suspect.
It's a giant
There's a
conspiracy.
rodent.
This is,
I did
Da Vinci
not mean for her. I did not mean for
It's
her to
hiding
be
in plain sight
commercialized.
all this time.
Really, it's like Da Vinci Code. I was driving this morning at work. I'm like, wait a second.
I didn't mean for her to be so marketable. Her name is Catherine Taylor Mouse. That's her.
Yeah.
That's her full
Yeah.
name. Granted, she's now married, so her name is actually Catherine Lundeen. Ooh,
Oh,
Mouse.
fancy.
Not as cool. Okay.
Not as cool, but her artist name sticks. So
Wait,
she'll
she got-
always be Cat Mouse.
Your daughter got married?
Yeah, she got. Hey, by the way, Don, my daughter got married.
yeah, your invitation to the wedding's in the mail, Don.
This
Just go outside
really
and check.
nice Filipino guy named David, and we all live in the same house here with my dad. We're taking care of my dad,
Oh,
and
okay.
they're going to actually have their wedding in about 2 years because he was finishing school, he's starting a new job. They got a bunch of things. They just went down to the courthouse and just got married. We didn't
wow.
really tell anybody. Yeah.
Congratulations.
It just comes
Yeah.
out in conversation. In 2 years, everybody will be invited to the wedding. So I'm just saying.
All right.
Everybody watching this broadcast as well.
I
So
know,
just
I
drop
know.
their addresses into the
The
comments.
entire audience.
There you go.
Sorry.
This is my PayPal. Send money to my kid.
Is she
As
still
long as you're at an
doing
open bar,
work
you'll
in the
feel she
industry,
is there.
Bill?
What's that now?
She's still doing a lot of work in the industry. Like she was
Oh
doing
yeah,
a lot
no,
of coloring,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah. She does a lot of coloring. She does graphic novels for Storyboard out in LA.
Oh, okay.
She does all like coloring. It's like 100-page graphic novels.
wow.
Typically, it's people in Hollywood they have movie pitches or television pitches, and
cool.
instead of acting them out in front of a group, we'll actually produce like a fully finished graphic novel, and then they just hand that out. If you want to know what the tone of the book is or what the characters look like, they don't have to act it out and use their imaginations. They can actually just produce like a completely finished product. And sometimes those books end up in a bookstore. Sometimes they do other things with those products. But yeah, that's sort of her 9 to 5. And then right now, and she's
awesome.
she's working on her first creator-owned title called Magitans, which are three little magical cat sisters that get into trouble in a little world that she's like world building and stuff. So she's got issue 1 out of that. She's working on the 2nd issue now. So I'm real happy for it. She's doing
Very
good.
good. Just like your dad.
Yeah,
Nah, she's the 2.0. She's the spoiler. She's got the special edition.
Hey, so Don, do you think with the resurrection of with the hamsters, you think have you been feeling the itch on coming back to doing some comics? Or
Yeah, definitely. If Dynamite ever wanted to do something new with the hamsters, I would be up for that. And Bill and I have we've been discussing another project, but I don't want to give any details yet.
Okay, no, that's good. How about would it be something for like a Parody Press project?
Yeah, it's kind of reviving a Parody Press character. I guess I can kind of spill the it would be called The Tax Returns, and we did a parody of the Max back in the 1990s with Sam Keith's blessing. And for some reason, that book, Sam Keith fans are just still looking for it, and it's gone up to like on eBay, and it's easily a couple $100 book. Wow. And so we've had a lot of people ask us to reprint that. And Bill Mouse and Mike Taylor, they jammed on the artwork, and it's very crazy. It's Sam Keith-ish, and actually based on The Tax, Mike Taylor got an invite to go intern with Sam as his inker for like a month.
Oh, wow.
So he actually lived at Sam's house and trained under him for a little bit. And there's a piece that he inked that Sam let him ink. It's an unpublished Max cover. And I think if we play our cards right, we would probably be able to put that in the Tax.
Dude,
Tax book.
That would be cool. So now would it be like
I'm excited
the
about that.
X-Bar stuff, where did you do like a reprint of the old one shot and then do a new story on top of it?
Yeah, The Tax we did. It was a full comic book, but we also did an ash can. Those are both very highly sought after. But then we did another parody of the Max called instead of Darker Image, we did one called Dorkier Images. So we had not just The Tax, but we had fax. So he looked like The Tax, but he had fax paper coming out of his
face was a fax machine.
Right. So it would be reprinting The Tax and the fax, but we also paid William Mesner Lopes, who was the co-writer on the Max with Sam Keith, to do a new Tax story, which he's already written. So we just have to have someone illustrate that. So there
was this recently that he did it?
Yeah, he wrote it we planned this book maybe a couple of years ago, but we just haven't had the chance to make it come together because of all of our different schedules. But we just thought maybe next year around April 15th, we will announce the tax.
Nice, I love it.
That's what I'm talking about.
A quick aside though, how is Will Mesner Loebs doing? Because I remember seeing in reports a few years ago that he was on rough times.
Yeah.
Has he gotten into a better
I don't stay in touch with him, but I know that a lot of comic book fans have kind of rallied around him because he had health issues and financial issues. I don't know if he's still writing, but he's an artist as well, even though I think he's missing one of his arms.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he was. Wow. I didn't know he did art. I always just knew him as a writer. Huh?
He drew for Fantagraphics for quite a while.
No shit.
But,
okay.
I don't know.
I was going to throw a parody out there, Don. I think you know what would be awesome parody book right now is something parodying Absolute Batman. It's like the hottest book right now, you know. It could be something to think
you
about.
would have to turn around and do that in an hour. Like, you know, leave that to Marat. You know, with his absolute coup. Just let Marat handle the flash in the pan stuff. He's good right now.
Maybe Absolute.
Well, I don't know if it's a flash in the pan. It just went up again because of the. We were selling it at the shop for $200.
Yeah,
the number one first printing. And now that they announced the new animated series, it just jumped up again to like $350.
Wow.
It's like,
We'll have to do the Absolute Splat Man.
Yeah, there you go. You know, and then like I don't know what you can do with the chest piece, but you could make something really funny with that comes off. And
he's gonna make waffles with that. That's gonna be
waffles.
I know the book writes itself. So come on,
perfect. I mean, the costume is already goofy. Like I feel like you could just tweak it just a little bit, and it would be more, you know, pretty funny. It's already goofy looking, you know. But
like you see him jump off the roof, and he thinks the cape is actually going to get him to glide, and it's just like, oh no, these little strands, they're not holding me up. That's why he's called the Splat Man, because he has ground.
I love it. That would be funny. I don't
Ask
know.
me no questions, I'll tell you no lies.
Yeah,
I have to rewind this show so that way I can actually get all the ideas.
Yeah, right. No, but that's exciting to hear that you guys are planning something. I love it. I'm glad you're coming back, Don. I feel like the industry needs a laugh again. You know, there's not a lot of comedy stuff out there. It really isn't. You know.
Yeah, we don't have Mad Magazine anymore. I mean, that was like
right. And when they do it, it's kind of lame now. It's not like, you know, it's not like
everybody's afraid to, you know, offend anybody else, right?
Yeah.
So
well, there you go.
You can't offend anybody. You know,
that's why comedy.
I'm offended you said that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, 2 more years
aren't even that funny anymore, and that's why you don't even see them anymore. It's like
when it's forced, you know, sometimes you don't, you know.
Yeah,
you know, if they're trying to make a deadline as opposed to like actually having fun with it and stuff, you know, something you're going to lose something, you know. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Don.
I said I miss that zany comedy that we grew up, you know, in like Airplane and the Naked Gun movies. But I did think the Naked Gun one that they redid with Liam Neeson was pretty funny.
It was, I felt like it definitely was a good homage to what they'd done in the past. You know, it was pretty funny, I thought.
Did you watch that Larry Liberty and the Pursuit of Unhappiness or whatever? That new Larry David
I haven't seen it.
HBO. Oh, it's pretty funny. If you like Curb Your Enthusiasm, this is like the same kind of like Larry David Seinfeldian humor, you know. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I definitely want to watch it. But before it gets too late, I want to like actually just show the campaigns really quick.
Sure.
Yeah, let's especially let me bring up the hamster one here first.
I was gonna say the hamster one's a little bit more structured because, you know, it's running.
Yeah, right. But I mean,
you guys made 33K. I mean, Dynamite made 33K on this campaign. Like, that's wild, amazing.
Yeah.
Like, congrats on that. And like I mentioned before, Project We Love. Like, you know, they don't hand those out like, you know, like candy. You know.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really blessed, and we'll see how the last week goes. I haven't done a Kickstarter before. This is my first time.
Oh, really? Is it the first one?
Indiegogo was on the last two.
Now, are you kind of running this for them, or are they kind of doing everything?
They're taking all the reins. I just kind of am acting as a
like
spokesperson
and an emissary to the public.
Yeah, just kind of the host. And they asked me if I like different things, so they're definitely consulting with me, and they had me do videos to promote it. And
that's awesome. And I was gonna say, like, I never got to read the Keith Champagne issues. Did you get a chance to read those, Don?
Oh yeah, of course.
How was it compared to the stuff you did? Was it like
trash?
He's at home shaking his fist.
It's
Yeah,
super,
right.
it's super slick. I mean, this is actually the first time that hamsters were ever in color,
Okay.
other than just one shot that Sam Keith drew. But they had a full just kind of free reign, and he would bounce off his concepts and his ideas off me, and I wasn't editing it, but he just wanted to make sure he was keeping the flavor of the book. And it's irreverent. He kind of tries to bring in newer hamsters, like based on Arnold and John Claude
Okay.
and Lucy Lawless. So the first issue has a new team of hamsters, but I think they wind up getting killed. They get killed. You can't develop any attachment to them, and then he kind of shows what the hamsters are like in their later years, and they're kind of pudgy and take naps a lot. So I don't know. it was fun.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's that movie? You should do an Expendables hamsters.
Oh, there you go.
That's pretty much what it was.
There.
That's pretty much what it was.
Yeah,
you know?
pretty
Look at that. Look at that guy. Look at that
Look
guy.
at
Scroll back. Scroll back.
Look at
There we
It's
go.
Hamstables.
Look at that guy.
I know.
Oh my
look, the
God.
young Don Chin. Yeah, that's awesome.
That's Donnie Chin right there.
Donnie Chin. Yeah, I mean, I
Oh,
love
man.
looking at these old covers too. It's great stuff.
Love that Bruce Lee tribute cover right there. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. I think Michael Avon Oming did a bunch of they had variant covers on the Dynamite issues.
Yeah, Dynamite. I've never seen a company make more variants for any random issue that they ever produce. It's like,
Well, except DC now.
I don't know. I think Dynamite might still have them beat because
No, because with the retail absolutes, as soon as you factor those in,
Oh yeah, that's true. Every
I mean,
printing has
Absolute
like
One
2 new
has-
covers.
yeah, it has 200 and something variants right now between all the retail.
Holy crap!
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
pretty-
crazy. That's mad.
Yeah, that is nuts.
What's it,
Yeah.
the 90s?
Yeah, right. I love that they made the slipcase for this too. That's
Yeah, that looks dope. That's
Very
good
cool
packaging right
slipcase.
there. Yep.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yep, they
that's
took
the one I
first-
ordered. I ordered the slipcase with the 2 hardcovers.
Thank you,
Mhm.
Keith.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
yeah, I love that. And then I love this drawing too. Is this like one of the early drawings, or was this from
That
the
was like,
Dynamite
yeah,
issue?
that was Eclipse. That's artwork by Ty Templeton.
Oh, okay.
He's well known for doing Batman Adventures, and
Yeah.
Ty did the 3D #1 interior book. I actually think commercially Ty's version is like if it was going to go and be marketed on pajamas and stuff, Persona Vicious, they look like squishy. They don't really look like hamsters. They're kind of mutants. But
Yeah.
Ty's version to me was spot on, and that's in the back of my on my door here is a prototype sleeping bag version that somebody
Oh, really?
yeah,
Oh, wow.
with this drawing.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I do like this drawing a lot. I agree with you, and especially if this was ever animated, this would be the look to go for. I think.
Oh,
Well, it's not a
100%.
surprise he ended up doing Batman the animated series, right? Like,
Right. Yeah, Ty's
Yeah,
really,
right.
you know,
he's really talented. That's going to be a special print if you bought the I think if you got the hardcover edition, Keith, that comes
Yeah.
with
Oh, cool. Awesome. Very cool.
I also noticed somewhere on the page that it's going to come with 3D glasses for the 3D content, right?
right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's very cool. I love that. I'm a 3D
Yeah.
nut, and so I love to see that still alive in places.
Yeah. 4 full
Yeah,
issues.
right there it is.
There we
there it
go.
is.
It works pretty good too, if I
3D.
remember right. Like the still
Mhm.
works all right.
I mean, yeah.
And then,
I mean, at least it probably works better now than back then because the printing's a little bit more solid.
yeah, probably.
You know,
You know?
the digital printing is a little better.
And then Bill, you said you never did a full issue, just like supplementary stuff, or
Supplementary. There's a full issue or full story that we worked on, but I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
what's going to be in the book.
I mean, impressive
We shall
amount
see.
of creators.
Oh,
that-
so many
Yeah.
people. I know it's
A
great.
lot. It's kind of crazy when you think about it.
yeah, it really is.
That's
Look
one
at
of
this,
the
like,
horrifying things about doing it for this long, Don.
I know.
You work with all these guys who, before they became guys.
Stan Sakai, Ron Lim, like, just people that are legendary now,
Yeah.
Bill Mouse.
Bill Mouse guy.
Yeah, I heard of that guy.
Brought the whole value of the book down.
I gotta keep paying that guy so he gets better.
And I like the trading cards that you guys are producing for this too. I think that's
Thank
a great
you.
idea. That's awesome.
Dynamite knows trading cards. They've done a ton of trading card sets. So
That's true. Yeah.
yeah, they are good at that.
Yeah. It looks. I mean, I think you guys could hit 50 by the time it ends next week.
That would
and
be
maybe
great.
go higher. Yeah. What do you think, Johnny? What's your
I was gonna say
prediction?
easily. I could say I could see 50 with one more week, because you have to think about it, right? You always get that last minute like Kickstarter push, right?
Yeah.
You have the
Yeah.
project we love, so you're probably going to get some front page time near the end of the campaign. So, by all means,
And then they send out the reminder to people who haven't converted
right,
Oh, yeah.
exactly,
automatically, which is nice.
right.
I
And you have to
love,
think 305 backers, like that's
Yeah.
outstanding.
That's the most
but-
impressive part to me.
Yeah,
is
that
the 305 people.
I never really look at the dollar value anymore. I always want to see, okay, how many people backed.
Yeah.
And then when you look at the number, you can, you
Oh,
said
for
not
sure,
to do
yeah,
the math, Bill. You got to sometimes do the math in these
Oh
situations.
no! If you're counting up, I'm all about the doing math. Yeah. I do like that the pledge goal was 1986. I noticed that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's-
I didn't notice
Yeah,
that.
Oh, I didn't
a nice,
pick up
nice
on
little
that.
touch. Yeah, nice little
Yeah.
That's a
touch.
cool touch.
It is a nice touch. I like
Especially
that.
since Dynamite knew they're going to be blowing past that in the first 10 minutes. Way to go, Dynamite. Way to lowball everybody.
That was just a baller move, so they could flex a little bit. That's
That's
all.
what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
They want that
it was.
8,000% funding.
Yeah, this must have been he's funded in a couple of minutes, Don. Do you know?
I think
no
it was
doubt.
like 30 minutes. It funded. Yeah. it was
30
pretty-
minutes? That's good though.
Pretty
Yeah.
That's
fast.
amazing. I see. Yeah, it's perfect for the timing is perfect because I see like all these. Every company now is like scrambling into their archives for stuff like this, like
Oh, Cool.
stuff where they can make an entire omnibus worth of thing. I mean, ever since Skybound did all the Transformers and GI Joe stuff, I think that kind of set the.
Uh-huh.
Well, you gotta roll it back to Dark Horse, keeping that alive.
Yeah,
Dark Horse
true.
is
Yeah.
Keeping the 80s alive for way before it should have been.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, Dark Horse has been making stuff like crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like I love that people are doing this now. Like just taking if you have like a monumental run of something, you can just put it out into these big books.
I mean, the fact that Mad Cave brought back the Cell storylines with Mask
oh yeah,
and
yeah.
what is that? Biker Mice from Mars, and there's two other ones in that universe. They're all in the same universe now.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of them.
Sectars.
Like
Sectars, that's what it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
and Vision. Was
it
Visionaries?
Cowboys of Mumessa something?
Yeah,
And what was the other one? It was like Matthew Powers, I think, or something.
something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, it's
Tim Clark, who's the creator on Sectars, I believe.
Is that
I
why
love
they're
those
all
toys.
like one universe now or something?
I
something
think
like
so.
that,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, again, it's good storytelling. Again, if you have good storytelling, you can do whatever you want. In my
Yeah.
opinion,
Yeah, 100%.
it's when they shoehorn and they force stuff that I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, right. Totally get that. And then on the flip side, so now that we've looked at that one, we got the pre-launch up for the new Nearer X.
super
Tom-
complex page, super complex,
Yeah.
It's a very complex page.
very complex.
As you can see, it's
Yes.
the first issue of this miniseries. I
So
noticed
Tom
it
or
because
Bill,
there
do
were
you guys wanna
letters
talk
that
about
said
this one?
first issue.
Well, there's not much to talk about. I mean, it's basically the same ridiculous, wacky Near X
Mhm.
90s stuff that Bill likes to do, but now the last campaign
Very
we had
overdressed.
pirates.
I know, right?
Now we have dinosaurs. Well,
I really
you
felt
have
like
to
drawing.
respect Kickstarter's
Yeah.
new rules.
I really had the thing about drawing like a Savage Land esque trope comic.
Okay.
So that's why she's going into Savage Valley So it's kind of an homage, slightly parody-ish, I guess you could say, of her kind of being a rogue type character in the Savage Valley. But the all the adventures that she's going through, especially now with the full color books that we're doing with Committed, it all takes place on the Cyber Angel homeworld of Oasis. So all of her time traveling exploits, her brother was actually the villain of this story. He became this monster called Paradox, doing all of this time travel, destroying entire realities because of his time travel experiments that he was not supposed to do. So she lives in this Cyber Angel homeworld that's essentially kind of a battle world, but for all of her characters. So all of the timelines and all the bits and pieces of the timelines that could be saved are put together into this one place. And this is where she's having her adventures right now. That's the world that she's navigating right now.
These aren't authentic dinosaurs, or
no, these are not authentic Discovery Channel dinosaurs.
Okay, all right.
For two reasons. One, I like to draw like science fiction monsters, and I like to make things up. Two, I don't know how to draw really accurate dinosaurs. So those two things come together. So the dinosaurs and the monsters that are in this valley where she becomes trapped with other Cyber Angel characters trying to escape this place, they're all cyborg type monsters too. There's a little bit of a spin on why they're cyborg dinosaurs and monsters and things like that. So I think it'll be fun. And there's a couple new characters that are going to be introduced that were actually created on my live stream. I have a live stream that I do on Saturdays. It's just a draw stream. We all get together. People like to toss around a lot of ideas, and then I'll sketch out like whatever ideas happen to stick, and then we do a little art auction at the end of my show each week, and we auction off that artwork to whoever wins it for that week. And so the group actually came up with a couple of new characters from the show. And there'll be brand new Cyber Angel characters that are introduced in this story.
Cool.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Is there also like a Shaka character from like Land of the Lost, or like a weird like?
I'm not sure. I don't want to make a Supergirl reference. So I wasn't really sure if I want to go that way.
Right.
I don't like to be offensive with my humor or with my parody type stuff. Typically, I always try to have fun with people as opposed to making fun of people.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Do you write the books as well, Bill?
Yes. Yeah. I write my books and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So it's almost like whatever you feel like drawing, you kind of like.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. That's the
yes.
Because there's like 100 other projects that I work on that are for other people. So that essentially makes it possible for me to write my own stuff on the side. So yeah, so when I write a Nira X story, it's really that's what I felt like drawing that month.
I like that.
And I guide the story that way.
I liked your double cover drawing from yesterday. Actually, it's pretty good.
Thanks. Yeah. I'll show you what I got. I can show you the original art.
Oh yeah, hang on. Let me.
This is the regular. Yeah, this is the regular cover.
Oh wow!
Look at that.
There.
And that will be a tier available on the campaign that you can own,
nice.
boys and girls.
Yep,
but
you'll
you
be
get
able to
these
own
early because
the
there's
original
one.
cover and the wraparound cover that we started working on the show last night.
Very cool.
Oh wow!
Wow! Look at that,
Dude.
Which also
that's
will be available on the
gorgeous.
campaign.
Oh wow!
Bill is so remarkably fast.
I love it.
Not fast enough, Don.
There's an exclusive. Hey Tom, can I show this image? The exclusive print that's going to be at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll show you the original art for that. This is going to be.
Oh wow!
Now this area right here, that's for a quick remark sketch that I'll do on the prints while I'm at the show.
Oh, cool!
And
it's gonna be color, right? Too?
Yeah, it's
it'll be full color.
Yep,
Yep, full color print.
Yep. It's gonna actually is a San Diego Comic-Con official exclusive, so we'll have the logo.
Yep,
Got approved.
Got the logo. Got approved.
Is the
all good
logo going to
stuff.
be to the right at the top? Is
No, it's the lower left-hand side. So they have certain rules and regulations with the logo, and it cannot be larger than the company logo or the title logo, and so you have to have certain placements and so on and so forth. So, but that is going to be limited to 35 copies.
Oh, wow.
Very, very tiny little,
very
press-
very
print
small
run. Yep,
amounts.
yep.
It's actually in color. I'll be posting it to my social, the Committee Comic socials,
Mhm.
Okay.
shortly, and it's also already on the unofficial Comic-Con blog, the San Diego Comic-Con blog.
Nice.
Yay.
So,
Nice.
Are
When
you
San
guys-
Diego, like
So
3
you guys
weeks?
are both going, Tom and Bill, or
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. I'll be
Cool.
there. Yeah, I'm going to be
so
spending
you should
most.
drive down, Don, is what we're saying.
I'm just saying we're going to be
Just
there.
saying.
We got to hang out.
Just
So yeah, I'll be spending the majority of my time at Committed Comics in Small Press at L09. Correct.
correct.
There's a small amount of time that I'll be signing over at booth 2001. That's the First Comics booth, because I draw Zen Intergalactic Ninja still after all these years. So we have issue 4 of Bounty Wars that we're
Oh,
promoting.
nice.
So yeah, so Cat Mouse and I are going to be there because Cat Mouse does coloring on those Zen books as well. She stays busy, so she colors.
Yeah, seriously.
And,
She's as busy
first-
as you. Wow.
Yeah, the First Comics booth is right around the corner from Johnny's booth.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
go around the corner.
2103.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
I'm going to
So-
walk past you. I'll be like, "Yo, what's up?"
It's okay. Johnny's never at his booth. I've gone.
Oh,
Never
at my
three or
booth.
four
That's a
times.
So I'm going to walk
fact,
past your
actually.
booth and I'll be like, "Yo, where's Johnny?"
You
Never
actually have to
there.
see my good friend Elliot Mondry. He's going to be in my spot this year.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, Johnny's actually going to be going all over that show, right, Johnny?
Yeah, I've got 2 panels this year, and
Mhm.
I'll be hanging out at the booth, but I won't be exhibiting at the booth.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I probably won't be doing another panel at the show for a while. I did do a panel once. I did. Mark Evanier hosts a panel called the Quick Draw panel
Yes.
at San
Oh, yeah.
Diego.
One of his 40 panels he
Yes.
hosts.
Yeah, so there's like 5,000 or 6,000 people in that panel room, and they do like a quick draw thing with a bunch of other artists. So if you ever want to be part of that panel, what you want to do is when somebody comes running across the floor at San Diego Comic-Con trying to find Bill Morrison because he's late, pretend to be Bill Morrison or just be Bill Mouse and get mistaken for Bill Morrison and get dragged into the panel.
is that what happened to you?
That's what happened. Yeah, this runner came to me in the middle of the day, and he's like, "Are you Bill?" And it's like, yeah, the sign says Bill. It's like Bill M. Yes, Bill Mouse. That's me. It's like you're a comic book artist. Yes, I draw all these comics that are in front of my. So he's like, "Come with me. We're doing a quick draw panel. Blah blah blah." So I'm thinking to myself, "Oh, maybe somebody put in a good word for me. I'll get on a panel with somebody. This is pretty
Oh, wow.
nice." Cat was telling me, he's just like, "It's a panel. Go. It'll be fun." And I'm like, "Yeah, it will be fun." So I ran over there. I'm sweating by the time I got there. I sit down. They're about to start. There's
And
no
Mark looks over.
There's no changing your mind now. You're not going to go find the real guy now. Bill Morrison is now lost to us, unfortunately. And Mark Evanier looks at me. He looks at the runner. He goes, "Who's this?" So he comes up to me and it's just like, "Do you draw?" Because we need one more guy for this thing.
And you won.
so-
I bet you blew them all away, Bill.
It was a lot of fun. I was drawing with legends, dude, on this stage.
Really?
It was crazy.
Like,
I was
Who
not.
else was on the? Who else was on
Probably
the stage?
Sergio.
Yeah.
Sergio Gomez usually is a staple.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who else is usually on Quick Draw? Scott Shaw is usually on there.
Mm-hmm.
Did they show your
Stan
artwork like
Sakai.
they have a camera on your
Yeah, they got the camera on the art. We did a couple of fun games where like one artist would draw like the top portion of a character, and then we would cover it, and then the next artist would draw like the bottom portion of the character. So we're all kind of we're all doing fun games like that. It was just a lot of fun, a lot of laughs.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome, and so yeah, I
Yeah.
got to be part of the quick draw thing. So on the way out, I was talking to Mark, and I was just like, "Dude, it's like thank you for letting me even be here." It's like I realize now that I was not the right guy. It's like my name, I'm Bill Mouse. Like I co-founded Parody Press with Don Chin back in the '90s. It's like the whole bit. It's like okay, like you belong here enough, and it was fun. Everybody had
Right.
fun with it. So I was just like I was grateful that he let me stay.
So cool.
Yeah,
Will you do it again? I mean, do you know if they're gonna?
Well, I skipped a year, and then I didn't keep track as far as
Bill
So
Morrison sent some hitmen after you.
I know, right?
The
I know.
funny thing is that I know where Bill's spot was when he was exhibiting in Artis Alley,
Uh-huh.
and I know where Bill Morrison's sits
Uh-huh.
in San Diego in Hall A.
Right.
So
right.
that guy was on the complete opposite side of the entire building.
Exactly.
So even if Bill had said, "I am not the right person, I'm not going with you," that guy was never going to find Bill Morrison on the other side of the world.
But Mark was nice. I sent him a couple of things on the old Facebook just to be like, "Hey, I'm that guy." So he thought it was funny. It was all in good fun.
Well, not to get ahead of ourselves by next year, Bill, but I've got a panel concept in mind that I'm talking to a couple people at this year's show that will be for 27. So you might be on another panel for all you know.
Ooh, but I'll actually be scheduled for that one, huh?
Yeah. Maybe I might not
maybe
schedule
you guys
you.
should get Bill Morrison for that one.
I know, right?
But I mean,
I'll bring my good buddy
humor.
Walter Koenig. He won't stop.
I see the humor.
No,
I see the humor and everything. Wasn't your art didn't it fit well with everyone else's art? I mean, it wasn't like. I mean, I'm sure yours was as good as anyone else's.
Something. I mean, a lot of people that only know me for my comic book, like the Nera X comics, they have no idea that I'm a cartoonist.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm actually. I mean, I actually started my base level. I used to work Saturday morning animation for the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I did that for a while, and
cool.
I worked with a lot of guys that they worked on lots of other cartoons and stuff, and I did caricatures at theme parks for years. And cartooning is actually my base code. You know, drawing sexy girls is like the extra.
Yeah, I mean, unless you drew boobs and everything. I mean, I don't know why they would have been upset with.
No, they didn't. They didn't want me for my boobs. They wanted me for the cartoons, and so that was cool. That's always a lot of fun. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean Sergio Aragonés is very cartoony, so you probably
Sergio he's awesome,
right.
dude. He's such
I love
a great
his
guy.
stuff.
Yeah.
He's only come to the East Coast a couple times that I'm aware of. I remember seeing him at Boston Comic Con once, but he doesn't come around this way all that much.
He must be pretty old by now.
Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah, he's getting there. I mean, Mark's up there now. Evan here, he's gotten a lot older. I mean, again, we're all getting older. Look at Bill's.
That's just
beard.
that's. I know. Look at this. I know. It's
just old.
I'm gonna be elderly.
Me and Don are Asian, so we look good. You know,
you guys are cheating. That's a cheat code.
Tom didn't tell everybody that we looked like we were 13 until we were 35. So
yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, Kat goes around. Kat actually saw a picture. Remember the picture of you and me in the newspaper?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a picture. They did an article on a whole bit, and there's a picture of me and Don in the studio, like today, like posing a little bit at the art table in the studio in Don's house. And Kat likes to show that picture to people because she says that I look like Logic.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah, I was like 50 pounds lighter.
Had hair.
I had a jaw. That's why I grew this out long, because like the double chin was bothering me. I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna cover it up. That's what I'll do.
Was that picture from the Parody Press days when you guys had your?
Oh yeah. That's when we were both in Virginia Beach and we were doing Parody Press. Yep.
Nice.
I think that was close to the time. It was either right before or right after we were doing like the Nauticus, the Captain Naut. You know who brought? We did a show in North Carolina. And we do a local show here at Tidewater Comic Con. In North Carolina, it was Heroes Con. We just did Heroes Con.
Okay.
And I've had a couple of people bring me Captain Nauticus, and they ask me because they don't know. We weren't allowed to sign our names in the book or be listed in the book. They had a very Disney approach to the book.
Okay.
Where nobody gets like actual credits.
Yeah.
But they brought me the book, and he's just like, "Did you work on this? Because I heard you worked on this."
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Now, Nauticus is a huge museum here in Norfolk, Virginia.
Okay.
And we thanks to Don and the people, it was Group 3 Communications. I think that was the agency.
Right.
We did all of their merch, and we did 2 comic books for them.
Oh, wow.
And a
And
bunch
they had
of
to do like an anniversary drawing, right? Last
yeah.
year.
You know, they called me up out of the blue for that. And I talked her into letting me do, because I was just like, I want $200. I don't want to just give you the comic book and you just use it. That's ridiculous, right? So I'm just like, there should be like an updated piece of art, something new, you know, just So I made it. So she was just like, "Yeah, you're right. We shouldn't just reuse the same images that people have seen over and over again."
Ah.
So yeah, I got to
You
do
said
a
this was
fresh
a museum that commissioned you guys.
Yeah, it was a museum. It's a nautical museum, and
Okay.
there's a couple different angles. There's like part of the museum is like educational, like for kids, teaching them
Yeah.
about the ocean and this and that. A lot of it is about ships and the Navy and the military, and there's a couple different. They got a battleship parked in the bay, like as part of the museum.
Oh, cool.
So it's
And
a
they
very
called
cool.
up Parody Press and said, "Hey, we want like."
Actually,
Don called them.
That Don is
Oh,
the
Don
one.
called-
Yeah. Is Don let me know that we were doing it. I actually have no idea how you and Nauticus got connected.
I
'Cause
don't
this is
either.
before. This is before they opened.
It's all
Maybe
a
it was
blur.
at the convention.
It is a
Sometimes
blur.
you get that weird stuff at Comic Cons. Like someone will come up to you and like, "Hey, I work for this, and I'm interested in it might have been something like that.
Well, there was something like that I kind of remember. We did a preview night, and it was us. It was Don and I, and we're there representing, and a little kid came up, and we're nice to everybody. I mean, it was just one of those things. The kid came up, and we just answered all of their questions, all the kids' questions and stuff like that. And the kid was just super happy that we were nice to him. And so the kid ran off, no big deal. Comes back with his dad, and his dad was like a marketing guy for Walmart or something. We ended up signing a whole bunch of books for Walmart.
Wow.
Oh, weird.
Because we were nice to his kid, and it's like he struck up a conversation with Don. I'm not part of the nuts and bolts and the important stuff. I just make up stuff. But I remember signing a whole bunch of books.
Huh. Must have been like maybe a Walmart comic thing or something.
Yeah. It was bagged with. I remember it was bagged with a certificate in it and a whole bit, and it was.
Oh, wow.
It was
Okay.
on end caps, and like I really
That's
liked
cool.
it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was like 7,000 books.
Wow.
Wow, that many.
It was something like that. Yeah, it was something.
Jeez.
And I think I think it was a Zen book.
Just from a positive interaction with somebody at a convention. Think about that, right?
Dude.
Just being your genuine self to the right person. You never know who you're going to
Mhm.
share an elevator with.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
Wonder
How
if I still
long
have
did
that
it
book.
take you to sign 7,000 books?
A long time. I think it took me like 2 weeks.
Oh my god! I was gonna say
We lined. I remember that Veronica and I, we lined up. We had a 2-story house. It was like it was a first house that we rented together. Very excited about it. And so we instead of having a living room, that was the art studio. It was a
Okay.
very not conventional house. And I remember lining up the books all across the floor, all the way around. They made a train all the way around. And I'm squatting, signing.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take a break and have dinner. Signing.
Oh my god!
So
Wow.
it was a long time. Yeah.
Wild.
That's
nuts.
also no.
I gotta
That
find
was a Zen book. I wonder if
I
any of those
believe
have
so.
must have popped up on eBay at
I
some point.
want to say I have it on the wall back here. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Okay.
Oh, wow. That'll be fun.
That's
Dang.
funny.
Yeah.
You guys can talk behind my back for a minute.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's how we got that's how we got Nira into Side Quests, the TV show on Apple TV.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Right, that's
So
right.
yeah, it was featured, and then so they approached me. I want to say it was in New Mexico. I was at Albuquerque Comic Expo, I think. I don't
Okay.
even remember. I think that's where I was at that point, and just talking to a guy, and he's walking around and struck
Is
up a
it on
conversation.
YouTube, Tom, that clip or
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
so originally they contacted us and they said, "Oh, we're looking for independent comic creators to set dress because part of this story takes place in a comic book store." Oh, look at that!
oh, look at that. Yeah.
Oh, I have seen that pop up online. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Genuine
autographed
autographed
comic.
yeah.
Is that Hobo Font?
And then with the certificate in the back, the whole bit. Look, it's hot. Well, there we go. It's hot.
There you go. Hot.
Hand signed by
signed.
the writer of or artist.
Or
Yeah,
artist.
Wow! Look at that.
Yeah.
No
Still
kidding.
in the
Wow.
bag.
Where's your autograph on it, Bill? Can you see it through the bag?
You can see it. They kind of covered it up, right? Oh, here we go. Right here. Because it's so hot.
Okay.
Like the top part of my autograph is right
Well,
there.
they also don't want to tell you it's hand signed by the writer or the artist. So you have to buy it to find out which
Yeah,
one.
you
you
have
gotta,
to
you gotta
see
find
which
out.
one you get.
And what do they mean by hot?
Stolen, Harry. It was stolen.
Hot
Somebody
out the
needs
oven. Here's a hot cake.
hot chick, maybe. I don't know.
And Tom,
that's
you were
so
gonna
cool. Yeah,
finish
we
your
did
story
so
about-
many different things back then. It was very very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. A lot of good memories.
Did you have Tom? Did you have more to say about the side quest? Thing?
Oh yeah, and so originally they just contacted us for set dressing stuff. So I sent out a bunch of books themselves and a couple of digital images. They're like, oh, do you have any digital images? We want to be able to make posters for the background or whatever. And I'm like, oh yeah, sure, here. Signed that, and literally like almost 2 years later, Bill sends me a message. She's like, oh, okay, so apparently we're on Apple TV. And I'm like, what? Because again, the company that had contacted me was XYZ company.
Yeah, and it was like a few years ago.
And next thing I know, I'm watching Side Quest, which was a spinoff from Mythic Quest, which is this giant show on Apple TV.
Yeah.
And not only is Nira featured in the store, as well as some of the other Committee Comics, books, stuff like that, they wrote her into the script.
Did they really? Like,
Yeah.
How
weird
so?
Like it was part of the gag. It was part of the things they were talking about.
Yeah,
Really?
so
It was like
it's
one
a
of the
female
characters.
owner, female owner of the comic store, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I cosplay Nira at MoonCon."
No
And he's
kidding!
like,
Wow.
and she's a black woman. They're like, "But you're black," and she's a white character, and she's like, "Well, it's a female character. We don't have many options."
I love how the other character was just like, let her cosplay Nira X.
Yeah. The other guy
You
was
leave
very
her
creepy
alone.
because she was a very attractive woman, and he's like, "Let her cosplay." It's
Uh-huh.
fine.
Oh wow! I've seen Mythic
but I love
Quest,
that
but I didn't
during-
even. I
during the
haven't
whole
seen
epi-
that one, the side quest show.
Yeah. It's I think it's episode 2.
Yeah, it's an
And
anthology
as
series.
you watch the episode, the stand-up of Nira is always in frame. It's like she's
It's
following
always in front.
people around.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even though they
Like the
come
stand-up's
around the
alive.
counter, she's still
Mhm.
facing the camera.
Well, I think
No.
it's printed on both sides. It's like
Oh,
I kept
okay.
on staring at it. It's just like, is the triangle on the wrong side? Let me find out. Maybe it's Nira. It's Nira and Evil Nira.
And evil. Yeah. No, they did
Two
it right.
questions. Like, now, did that do anything for sales?
I don't
No.
know.
No.
I mean,
Not yet.
I'll
Not
tell
yet.
But
you
I
right
but
now,
I get
can't
to
hurt.
remind people.
we
until
get to
they're-
talk about it to
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
And I think it
Now
does,
you can be like as seen on side quest.
well, we actually have a
We
variant
have a
cover.
cover.
We have a variant
Do you
cover
really?
from the last
Yeah.
campaign that Bill drew that pretty much looks like those old as seen on TV gimmicks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a cover that we have, which will be available at L09 at San Diego Comic Con.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. Yeah, I will forever remind people that she's been on TV for like
And a
few
movie.
minutes.
She was in another movie, which I haven't
In
seen
another-
yet.
And that one was just set dressing. You really
Was it
have to
just
look
set
for
dressing?
it. Yeah, you really
Oh,
have to look
okay.
for it in the background.
Yeah.
What film was
that's
that?
That's why I was so surprised about this
It's-
episode, because
it's
they're actually
called-
talking about the
Yeah.
character.
Yeah, it's
It's
called
so
The
funny.
Comic Store, I think it's the movie.
I
Is that what
think
it's called?
something like that. Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Again, that people contacted me and
If,
sent
if
all
you
the
go to my
packets
if you
years
go to my
ago.
webpage, I have it listed like what
Yeah,
episode it is.
I just
Oh,
figured
yeah,
maybe-
In the little
Oh,
checklist.
Don found
Oh, look
it
at
on
Don.
YouTube. So I'll have
Look
to
at-
find. I'll have to look at that.
Thanks,
after.
Don.
So Bill, were you? You must have been on cloud 9 when you saw that. That's kind of cool.
I was so excited. I actually don't remember who the first person was that told me. They're just like,
Let's
"Hey,
be honest,
you're on-
it was Ken.
you're on T-" It might have been. It might. It's like
It was
it's
Ken.
all a blur, because I was just like, "Oh, I'm on what TV?" Like, and I checked it out, and I'm just like, "Oh, okay. Oh, look, she's in the background. Oh, wait, she's in the title card of the episode.
Yeah.
Oh, she's in the back. Okay, there's a book. I see a book. Why are they talking about her?
Right.
Yeah, right.
This is like straight up dialogue. The first 12 minutes of the episode.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's
And,
really
and
cool.
they paid attention to the log line because they used the log line that she's an intergalactic time traveling bounty hunter. Like,
Mhm.
they actually paid attention to what the stuff I sent them. So I was like,
Yep.
woohoo.
Yep.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
it's
awesome.
it was actually a better boilerplate of the story than I wrote. So I'm just going to use that.
Wow. Okay. Dude, that's awesome. I love hearing that. That's amazing,
That is very cool.
What's this Ken saying? They talked about Nira on side quest and they didn't mess up the story. I was
Yeah.
surprised they didn't mess up her backstory.
Yeah, they did really, really good. And then they threw in the little joke at the end where it's just like, oh, like she's, a bounty hunter hired by aliens to kill a scientist named Paradox. So suspend your disbelief. Just love it. So it was great.
I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to
it was
see
great.
this show.
Yeah, it was very well done. It was, again, it was just one of those things that, because of the fact you have a conversation with somebody at a con. And trust me, me and Johnny, I'm sure Johnny and Keith, this happened to you as well with your books. You have a million conversations of things that'll never come to fruition.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
And so when I do see a couple of these things happen, I'm just like, wait, what?
yeah, you don't expect it. It's like it's a shock. Yeah, yeah. I've gotten a lot of stuff
Well,
like
don't-
that, and it's just nothing ever. You
Let's
know what I
not
mean?
forget about. Let's not forget about Don here. I heard that on a different podcast that you had a marriage proposal at one time by a bizarre fan.
Did you
Oh my
really?
goodness.
Don?
Was it somebody who looked like a hamster?
When the hamsters were getting circulated in stores, I was just so naive. I put my address, I put my phone number down. I wanted to talk to fans, and
Dox yourself.
I got a letter in the mail from a woman in Canada, and she was just describing what a fan she was. And then, like a couple paragraphs down, she was, Don, would you marry me? And I went, whoa. And I saw her picture, and then I said, no.
Oh no!
Don, did you notice the return address said cell block XYZ? Or was it no? Just
You gotta say it's like, oh, I'm sorry, it's against my contract. My agent won't let me.
my agent, my wife.
Holy fatal attraction, Batman.
Yeah. I will not be ignored, Don.
I'm your biggest fan.
Oh man, I was going to see that interview.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I caught that.
Awesome. Well,
You never know who you talk to.
did she have her own zip code?
Oh,
That's bad. That's bad.
Oh,
That's bad. But no, God, these stories are amazing. Did you guys have anything else you wanted to promote while you were here? Either Don, Tom,
Well,
Bill?
so the campaign, we have it planned right now, and it's all dependent on Bill.
No
It's-
pressure, Bill.
No
I'll go
pressure.
get him.
No, we're gonna
I'll go
launch,
get
The other Bill.
we're gonna launch the campaign on preview night of San Diego.
Yes.
And so,
Okay.
because we're launching the campaign
The
at San Diego
22nd.
Comic Con, anybody who backs the campaign within the time frame of San Diego Comic Con over $100 backing is going to get a special San Diego Comic Con print with original artwork that Bill's going to sketch on there.
nice.
Oh,
And
okay.
so,
That was
yeah.
the one you showed earlier where it's going to have the
no, it's going to be
Remark?
it's a print of that has the logo on top, the Kickstarter dates, the Kickstarter launch date on the bottom, like the whole week of Comic Con, and then a picture of the convention center, and then a giant blank space above the convention center where Bill's going to do some remarks and do some
Oh,
sketches
cool.
of Nero.
Very cool.
Nice.
Nice.
Get a little special extra. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got a sample that I'm probably going to post up on the preview page, the launch page. Saying like if you book within this time frame, at this dollar value, and it, goes through.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it stays.
It has to stay the whole way
Right,
through
right.
the campaign, boys and girls.
Yeah.
You're gonna get, you're gonna get a hot comic signed, with artwork by the
By the artist and
Yeah.
or writer.
or writer, depending on what hand you sign it with.
I did.
Yeah.
Left hand writer, right hand artist.
Yeah. Love it. That's awesome. So that's going to be available for the first 48 or the first
No, for the
week?
whole
For the
convention.
weekend. For the whole convention weekend. During the duration.
Oh, during the
Yeah,
convention. Okay.
Yeah, until
yeah.
closing on Sunday. Yeah.
Okay.
Until closing on Sunday.
That's
Because
a cool idea.
well, I mean, again, Kickstarter gives you the metrics of when exactly people pledge, so I'm like, okay, well, I just will segment those dates, and anybody who pledges over a certain dollar value for that time frame gets original artwork. Why not?
Yeah, I love
Awesome.
that. That's a great idea. Great
Yeah.
idea. People love that. So
Yeah. So, and
Um,
I'm hoping to have some more artwork when we launch the campaign.
Yes. I'm working on that as we speak.
Yeah, we've got some really nice variant covers by some amazing artists that I'll be posting on social media soon.
I
revealed.
saw
Okay.
I saw a layout from the Thad Rhodes the third cover.
Mhm.
It's looking very, very good, but
Nice.
it is a layout, so it's just I can't show that yet. But as soon as he actually pencils it and draws it, then we start. Showing.
Would we know Thad's work from other things?
So
Yeah.
yes,
X-Farce.
that
Yep.
X-Farce, okay.
He's done X-Farce stuff. He's done stuff for Zen. He's done other work for Nira X over the years also. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
So he is beyond unimaginably talented digital artist to where now with the advent of AI, we have to basically put all over that this is not AI artwork. I mean, this guy is,
Yeah.
I mean, he's been doing this for such a long
really
time.
good.
And he makes all those guys who are just doing shitty prompts, excuse my language, doing prompts and creating artwork, he's blowing them out of the water.
That's one of the reasons that we're having him do like the full pencil sketch on an actual board, and then he's going to do all the digital painting and stuff on top of that. So
So if you actually zoom in on it, you can actually see the line work, which is the whole point of it. Because again, we want something tangible.
Yeah, you want to. It sucks that you have to prove that you're not AI now.
It should work both ways too. Like any AI artwork should say this is AI. Should be
I mean, thankfully, Kickstarter does have that. If you do put in AI stuff, you have to check off a box.
There's also a filter now you can run through to see if something's AI generated, right?
So the problem with those filters are it's pulling up certain things. I mean, those things are about 30 to 45% reliable, regardless of which one.
Okay, I didn't know that. Part
yeah, people sit there and be like, "No, this one's 60% reliable or 80% reliable." No, because you're literally going through and having a computer program look at something on a computer.
Well, AI should prove
and the
itself.
AI is actually inspired by people's actual art, so it's like
it's
like a conflict of interest.
Yeah,
AI should prove itself by showing its original pencils.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even for AI text, like what those programs are looking for is it's looking for imperfections. So the way sentences are structured imperfectly, improper grammar, sentence structures, things like that. That's where it can identify. Oh, this is an AI or this is a human individual.
You know what's funny? A lot of smaller shows that Kat and I have been doing over the past couple years. I have people that come up. They're not fans. They're not like actually looking for me to do a commission. Their question is, "Did you make this yourself?"
Yep.
And it's just like old people, young people, everybody in between. That's kind of like the question is like, is this because a lot of the other vendors at the show, they're just selling things that are they're vendors. So they're selling things that are already made. There's a lot of print shops or print people that are selling.
They're looking for
they're looking for something. Did you make this yourself?
Yeah.
And then I've sold so many books just because I made it myself.
Yeah. Here's the original art.
I hope they become fans, but they have no idea who Nira is. They look through it and they're just like, "Wow, so you drew this yourself?" And it was like, "Yeah, I drew it myself at my house with my own pencil, out of my own brain." And they're just like, "Good for you." It's like, then we pick up that book, you little artist, you. It's like a little pat on the head.
I love it.
But it's nice. Yeah, it's nice meeting people like that. It's just like they have no idea, like, and they're new people, which is great. It's like I love the fans that I've had for years and years, but having new people come in and it's just like kind of build on that.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's a great feeling. So
cool. Yeah, absolutely. Don or Bill, did you guys have anything you wanted to shout out or any other projects, anything? No?
Just the hamsters final week, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Yeah, let's get up to 50 at least
That'd be awesome.
That would be great. And
and
if you haven't backed, let's do it. Let's do it.
And I'm just promoting Nira and trying my best to get ready for the show.
Okay.
I see Thomas tapping his foot, and I'm just like, oh man, the show is right there. I need to hurry up.
Yeah, you got what? Less than 3 weeks? 2 weeks?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I've got a little bit of cover work to
days.
do. Yeah, I want to have 3 or 4 pages actually inked and completed, so that way people can see it, like at least the very beginning of the story, which is cool because like the first couple of pages of the story, it actually kind of starts with a bang. So I'm like, cool, big action set pieces. So it's like that'll be a lot of fun. And then
so Bill, you work completely by hand. You don't do any digital work at all, or?
I do a lot of digital work.
do.
I use if I do digital inking at all, I always use Procreate on my
Mm-hmm.
iPad. It just
Yeah.
happens to work the way that I like.
Mhm.
But it leaves me, I'm always torn. It depends on the project. If it's a project where it's just like, I'll never sell this original artwork. Nobody's gonna, if it's a production piece or something for like a movie pitch or something like that, it's the nobody's looking for that original artwork. So I may do the inks that way, but it's like I want to hold the original art in my hands. I want
Yeah.
a physical piece that I could say, this is the piece. This, it's like somebody signed your yearbook. It's just like it dates it to that moment, to that memory, to whatever
Yeah.
was happening
Yeah.
in your life at the time. You kind of attach a lot of things to it that aren't even a part of it. It's just because it's a real thing.
Yeah.
I do all of my colors digitally. So I'll scan my original art, into the computer, and I'll do all of my digital art. Now I am doing a black and white book starting in January, February. That's
Okay.
a back to basics, black and white, because I just have to be like really dumb simple. I could do complex campaigns and things with Tom because we're actually a team.
Yeah.
It's like all the things that Tom does, I can't do. I don't have time. There's no way, and I don't have the brain for it. I just don't. So, but I am doing a back to basics black and white ongoing series for Nira X, and the cover is even going to be hand painted. I'm going to do as little digital, so digital lettering and maybe some little touch ups here and there, but mostly like I have just full color original painted artwork. The insides are going to be black and white, but it's going to be mixed media, a lot of ink washes, airbrush, paint
Oh, I
splatter.
love that.
So it's a really back to basics.
Are you writing it too?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh wow. Have to keep an eye out. So are you gonna crowdfund it or no?
I'll crowdfund it. Yeah, I'm going
Okay.
to crowdfund it myself. Yeah, my you'll notice that my crowdfunders are like Crayola as opposed to. So we have Tom and I have a very good working relationship when it comes to what we do creatively with Nira X, and then sometimes I'll put out studio versions of the books that we do together, just with different covers because I can't use the same covers. I don't want to do that. That's I think that's in bad taste to do that. But yeah, it's like being able to do different things, with the character and it kind of keeps me fresher as far as like storytelling and different things that I can do, because like with the full color books, it's just like I'm just thinking like 90s image action is so fun. It's like that's what I want to do with those. And then with the black and white book, I could be like more artsy and splattery and experiment. I could do something where it's like, hey, it might not work, but it's okay. It's just my
you're
studio
making
book.
it
It's fun.
kind of for yourself, and then
Right,
hopefully,
exactly.
like
So
it.
for better or worse, it's an ongoing series. We'll see how long it goes.
Awesome. And then we also have the look forward to eventually the tax, right? Tax.
Yes.
Yeah, tax coming. That's
With
awesome.
a side order of facts.
Facts. Yeah. Awesome. That's all good stuff. That was good breaking news. I'm glad to hear Don's jumping back in again. That's great.
Got some good scoops.
Yeah, exactly. We got some good scoops.
Like Raisin Bran got 2 scoops.
Now we can make it into clips, Yeah.
Thanks
Go.
for
Breaking
having
news.
us on, guys. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Before we close it out, Johnny, Harry, anything you guys want to shout out or?
Well, we should let people know that we're going to be signing at Omar's Comics
Yep. Me and
Coming up
Johnny will be
this-
signing this Saturday.
this Saturday. Yep, Omar's Comics and Bistro. It's a comic shop and a bistro.
Nice.
Yeah, which is kind of wild.
Yeah, and then that's in
Nice.
Lexington, Massachusetts, where the revolution happened. Happy 250, everybody.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Nice.
cool.
And Harry,
That's
anything?
2 Mel Brooks, 2.5 Mel Brooks. I'm
2.5 Mel
done with John. Yeah, I'm done with Johnny's new banner, so it's gonna be ready to be sent off to the
Okay.
printer soon. So we'll see.
Maybe we can
Approved by
debut it on the
Johnny?
show next time.
Is it
Yeah, look
approved
for
by
it.
Johnny?
Look for it. Yeah, it is.
Nice.
You give it 2 thumbs up,
Awesome.
like Siskel Nero.
Very cool.
I just got to pay for it now. That's all.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And one show note: we are back live Monday again because this is a special episode for us.
It's like the,
So we'll
the
be
hat
back
trick.
next Monday. Yeah,
3 in a
hat
row.
trick for once. We don't do this
Speaking of
that
sports
often,
talk-
so
No. This
Yeah,
was an
we try to
exception.
keep our
It-
schedule very tight to the bi-weekly thing now. So
I know. I
so
know
but we're
that
back
Don
next
is a
Monday.
baseball fan. Don. So do you have a favorite baseball story that you can share? That you
To
can
close
share,
us
like
out?
your favorite Yeah, what are your favorite things that's happened?
Well, I'm a big San Francisco Giants fan, so I think one of the cool things that I got to do is I got to go to a game with my dad before he passed away. He was a huge Giants fan, and it was his first game, and we made a sign that said his first time at AT&T Park, and he was a World War II vet, and the
Cool.
broadcast camera actually focused on us, and the announcers kind of talked about my dad for a little bit. So that was really
awesome.
Sounds awesome.
That is so awesome. Yep.
Yeah,
That's cool.
that's awesome.
Yeah, that means the
great
world,
memory.
dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, it really is. Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, thank you guys for coming on and doing the show together, which is
No, I'm
great.
glad we could. This is a good little reunion here. This is awesome.
It was, yeah. And you guys, you and Don haven't been on a show together in a long time, right? Like
It's been a minute, dude.
yeah,
told
this
him,
is
I told him he needed a shower. I wasn't sure if he.
awesome.
Sorry, Bill. I'm just kidding.
You're good. You're good.
All right, well, guys, thanks for coming on. Back Adolescent Radioactive Black Belt Hamster 40th Anniversary Omnibus on Kickstarter now.
Yeah.
The link is in the description, and also sign up for Nearer X Savage Valley by Committed Comics. That is also on Kickstarter at the moment. That is also in the description of the video if you're watching this tomorrow.
Please do. Please do.
Thanks,
All
guys.
right, everybody. Like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff, and join us next Monday. We'll be live again. Till then, everybody, have a great rest of your week and read some comics, everybody. Good night.
Bye. Good
Good night,
night.
everybody.
Thanks, guys.